with his bulky sit on. And she seems to be holding this much more like regal stance and a bit more mature than she was before.
You've had some good campaigning, I see.
Well, it was new for a while, but then it became a habit, and I kind of enjoyed it. But now that the battle's over, I can return to you. I will need you though to fill me in on what has happened. I see already that some changes has happened since you are missing a couple of people, and some people look different. And she looks at V.
I think it's an improvement, personally.
Oh, I would say so as well. And she gives a light chuckle. So tell me, you guys have grown stronger too, right?
We've been preoccupied.
Well, then you better fill me in. And she walks up to them.
Alright, I fixed your token, sorry.
No worries.
As I said, the scene before you is quite gruesome. You see many dead bodies on the floor. Some look pretty rough for wear, seemingly that they lived a much rougher life, probably some bandits and such. While others are hobgoblins in armor and mercenary looking types.
Hmm.
There's even some strange piles of dust and armor that looks like it's been around for hundreds of years. Down below, from the top of this keep, you see many injured men and women kind of carrying themselves around, trying to find places to rest as they're trying to lick their wounds.
Hmm.
See more corpses of the similar types to the people here.
Flora, is there any way you could help these people?
She looks down. Perhaps I can stop their bleeding at least. But then I must go. I have new duties to attend to.
Oh, yes. Congratulations, by the way. And she bows.
She nods and nods to the rest of you. I shall leave you alone for some.
I'll call upon you when I need you. All right.
You hear a couple of people down there panic, and you can hear the voice of Flora.
Did V just step back?
Yeah, he looks confused at you, or she now.
V?
How do you know my name?
It's only been a couple of months and you don't remember me.
I've never met you in my life.
Alizea?
Is that is that your name?
Yes, it is.
Never heard of it.
Shimray?
She'll look at the group. Her mind wasn't with everyone. Yes.
What happened?
You know her? And V says to Shimray.
This is Alizea. You were traveling her longer than I was. Wait a minute.
Fen just kind of gives a funny look at V. Okay, V, even I am confused. Why are you?
Oh god, Josh, you forgot? Remember the cave? With the shrooms?
And the gnome.
That didn't erase your memory for everything.
What
Only like that pertaining to the cave.
No,
Well,
the
to get the hint to get
mushrooms.
into the cave, he told the whole story of what he knows of Alizea, effectively wiping her from his memory.
Oh
Or her.
shit!
Yeah.
I completely
No
forgot
way.
about.
Yep. Oh man, I can't believe Josh forgot.
I'm not sure
I got 90 things to keep track of, man.
I know.
if Shimra would realize that, given how she was also pretty messed up from being in the cave.
Yeah, but you don't remember that you
We
lost
don't
those memories.
remember.
Yeah, you guys don't. Nobody remembers that they lost their memory from the mushrooms because the mushrooms were right from our memories.
Exactly.
What
Uh-oh.
we remember is going in and clearing out the mushrooms, which
No,
the gnomes.
just V knows that the cave is clear, but he doesn't remember anything about the cave except that it's clear.
Yeah, but we still remember going in there and falling and passing out because of the shrooms.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
It was
you
something like that.
going in there.
But yeah,
Yes.
Basically.
V had.
He's used to Sheraton, this character you don't know, Alizeus.
Hmm.
Who might you be? Another one of those evil rats that I need to slay?
Um.
Oh god, I can't see his token. He
Yeah,
scared
I
the
don't see
shit
it.
out of me.
Hello, my name is Alizea, and she bows to him.
Oh, I know why you can't see his token, because his token no longer exists.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that solves the problem. Oh, no wonder you can't see him. He doesn't exist anymore.
Do you see him?
Yep.
Yes, champion.
Oh god, they're just a champion
No.
now. Yeah.
Sir.
There it is.
Anyways, you were saying Alizeus?
She just gives him a formal greeting and bows. I used to travel with most of this group before. I had to go to fight a war at a long distance, but I've returned.
Squints his eyes. He points his sword towards the ground now. And he just huffs as he starts heading past Shimray.
Oh, they immense, sir.
No, but seriously, who the hell is this? And we will point it out, Isaiah.
Oh shit.
We're
Is that a
traveling with.
permanent effect?
I believe so.
Hmm.
The funny thing is that I could have rolled a check against it, and I was just like, nah.
Well, shit.
But this is Alizea. We were traveling with her back in the caves before we arrived at Hagon.
Don't believe you.
Technically, V, you would know that there was somebody else there. You just don't have a face or like a person to put the pinpoint. It's very strange. You feel like Shimrei is saying that there was another person, and that's true, but at the same time, it's not this person.
Hmm.
I was there before you became female. You used to be a man.
V just looks suspiciously at Alizea.
You need not trust me now. We shall just continue. She,
Well, Alpheus, Alizea, Alizea, Alpheus.
she bows at Alpheus.
Alpheus, give me a religion check.
Wait a minute.
Also, Josh, I'm gonna need to like find a new face because mine seems way too intimidating.
That's good. Uh,
Will net 23 work?
Yeah.
should Ray make this check too because she still hasn't realized that Alizea was. Or I don't remember if it ever came up after she learned of Fenn's ancestry.
Sure, if you want to do so. Nope. She's a very blue person. Who, by the way, everywhere where she steps just starts to slowly turn to snow.
Yeah, there's the cold aura that you remember around her before has increased quite a bit, especially now that she's higher level.
V will point to all the snow shit going on and say, does that always happen?
I can't control it.
As long as I've been here.
And then she points at the trail that Flora left, which is probably like a pile of snow going behind, right?
Just ice.
Just ice as she walks.
Man,
You're
it's
pretty sure you saw her just slide across.
man, it's a good thing we don't have Arnold walking this path anymore.
Arnold?
Oh,
Flora returns.
I appreciate your work, milady. And she bows to her and goes close and pets her fur.
Yeah. She will take it as a nice gesture and look towards the rest of you. You have a very difficult task ahead of you, including you, child. She looks towards Elze.
Althea nods.
I wish you the greatest of luck. Now, Althea, I will have need of you at some point, but it can wait.
And she nods again.
And with that, she'll place her chin on top of your head and start to head towards the rift.
I'll call upon you when I need you.
I accept it. And she steps through.
I forgot that Alpheus was now a woman.
And
Ah.
not a human.
Yeah, a female
Or-
hobgoblin.
Yeah, you're a
Uh,
hop.
no, he is. Is it Hobgoblin or was it Bugbear?
Hobgoblin.
Um,
Um,
I believe it was the same one as all the NPCs, and I believe they were hobgoblins as well.
Yeah, it was Hobgoblin.
Look,
Not,
Alizé, this hobgoblin's still alive!
No,
not to mention this guy right here.
I
Shooting.
probably, uh, Josh, I probably fought with various like different races on my side, right?
Yeah.
I
Usually in the summer, there would be like hobgoblins and centaurs and such. Things of summer nature.
okay, but since the conflict has ended, I'm not like actively trying to do anything. And she
Yeah,
nods towards Alpheus.
Yeah,
Alpheus will look up and nod back, and then just go back to just looking at his hands, just sitting, leaning against the wall of the keep.
Yeah, 'cause I believe you got the DM, right? The
Yes,
message. Okay.
I did.
Yes, V. Raxus is dead. He lays lifeless on the ground.
Can I see him?
Sure. Kind of see like one of the tip of his wings just hanging.
She like peeks over the corner. And then a gasp is about to leave her mouth as she just starts running towards it.
I told him not to bring him into combat. He was our boy.
How big was he? Is he at this point?
He's now like the full grown size of a wormling.
She kind of just pets his scales, and some tears leave her eyes, but they just fall as snowflakes. And she
Rax-
just stays there for a moment.
Raxus just lays motionless.
I don't
Uh,
have anything to bring him back.
Out of character, dragon. It's what's on the menu.
Back
No.
on the menu, boy.
No.
But we still have how many pounds of Kraken?
You fought a kraken?
Oh,
The juvenile.
yeah,
The small one.
Oh,
yeah. We killed a teenage kraken.
oh! Now the mama kraken's gonna come for you guys.
Yeah, don't even get me started. Our entire lake is filled with fucking monsters.
Oof.
And nobody has water breathing. Or nobody has the water breathing spell, so we can't go down there and kill them at their nest.
Man, a warlock would have been very helpful now.
Or a sorcerer that had water walking or water breathing.
Oh, I mean Fenrir does. I don't think he's gonna learn water breathing though.
Yeah.
Oh wait, didn't we have a cloak specifically for that we could have had?
Yeah, that came up a whole one time, and like I don't think we're having one person to kill krakens and shit.
We can use a person to lure a kraken.
Oh yeah, that's so cute. Just send someone to go lure, like who move faster, probably.
Okay. All right. She just parts way, just Doesn't even say a word. Will, you've grown.
Hi. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you too. I won't lie. This is a tame sight for what I saw over there.
Look around.
Hmm?
He just looks around, nods slowly, looks back at you.
I will tell you guys more in detail about what happened later, but is there a goal you were aiming to accomplish?
Fenrir would speak up at that point. I think for the time being, we should gather the dead.
Oh yeah, are we gonna mention what's wrong with Fenrir right now? Josh, do you remember what happened to Fenrir last session?
He's cold and he's very bold.
Wait, what happened to Fenrir?
He turned into a kobold.
Yeah, he's now a
He
kobold.
drank the water.
Wait,
I gave Alpheus some water, and then Fenrir drank his own water.
but does he still have the things of an Asimar?
Yeah, he stays Adamar no matter what. It's just a physical appearance that changes. And by the way, should I mention this is the most handsome kobold you have ever seen in your life?
Let me tell you, oh man, I wish I was around for when you met that goddamn gnome.
And
Oh no, he's hot.
she says after Fenrir speaks up, and who are you again?
I'm Fenrir. He just shakes his hair.
Do kobolds even
I
have
do.
hair?
I don't even know how to play him because it's not my character.
No words.
Well, just be extremely
Hey.
diplomatic at all times, and never
Ben
mind.
just came online.
And it just went
Oh,
offline.
come on, man.
Come on.
My
Uh,
God, we need we need another way to contact him.
That's a big change.
Yeah, I think we need like his phone number or something so we can just.
Now the question is, how do his wings look when he uses his mail?
He's not activating them right now.
I'm just starting to wonder how it'll look on a kobold. Just a death kobold.
His
Just-
clothes don't even quite fit either. He's just kind of like being sunken down by all his clothes.
Plus, he has a big fuck off staff that no longer is.
I'd like to imagine that his wings are still as if he was regular size, except on an kobold. So
Yeah.
giant ass wings, little itty bitty body.
I'm not gonna lie, it suits you. And she lets out a just a small laugh.
It suits him.
He's the third soul.
But yeah, Josh, I'm gonna have to find a new token.
Sure, if you want
Just
to.
use the old one.
I can use the old one, but I've changed, and I have to show that I changed.
Good sir.
Just just use Photoshop and just make that that picture bald.
Just cut her hair.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I found a good one.
Right, for Ajax and Shimray, what do you two do?
I believe we're going to see what wounded we could help and see about giving rest to the dead.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a few dead here. A lot of the militiamen are the most severely wounded, The knights are kind of have like minor wounds, some of them a little serious than others, but it's definitely the militiamen that took so much damage here today.
She'll make it a point to heal their wounds as best she can. At the very least, get rid of the most severe wounds.
Yeah, she's gonna. Um, are you guys planning to long rest after this? Well, to rest after this.
To long. Hey, do you guys want to
Hmm.
names mechanic? Do you want to proceed to continue? But
We are planning to rest, right?
Sure.
I try to make sure everything's safe, and then he's just there, like petting Rex's dead body.
There's business to be done first.
What is to be done?
Observing the battlefield and the men.
Is
That's why I'm asking. I can help. And she starts walking with you towards the people.
finally, as the battle is kind of now taking a much more quieter tone and that it has ended, you see a lot of the civilians and such start to come out of their homes and take a look at what's going on. And you notice some of their dead. You see a couple rush over to one or two corpses and weep. You see that a few of the other civilians are beginning to build pyres outside of the settlement here a little bit, dragging some logs over. Seems with now this many people, it seems the work is kind of being done. As for the wounded, a couple of the women from the settlement will come over and try to do their best in providing some kind of help to the wounded men. You'll see that Sir Cheriton will dismiss anybody that attempts to help him, just merely stating to help his wounded first.
Alzea will try to help as many wounded as she can. This is where they are, right?
Yeah, this isn't generalization of what's going on ahead of you. This isn't necessarily
Mm-hmm.
map worthy.
I'm just gonna try to make them gather around me, or try to like at least help some of them gather around, like in a circle.
For what purpose?
And I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Hmm. Okay.
Quick question, Josh. Would we have gotten our spell slots back, or after the battle because of the level up, or no?
No.
I got them.
Okay, so she's gonna spend 10 minutes speaking prayers in a circle with these people. So how many militiamen are there? Or are there only 7 wounded?
There is 7. There is 6 wounded. Only 1 is lightly wounded.
Okay, so the 6 that are wounded, stay with me for 10 minutes, and they get 12 points of healing. Pretty sure it's 6.
Most of them can't really move. They're just kind of moved over towards you.
Yeah. Okay. And the one that's slightly wounded, I am just gonna heal him for 7 with my touch, and you see the halo appear on my head, and my hair grow even more silver. As I use my healing hands. I heal him for 7.
Okay. The militiamen kind of sigh more calmly now as they drift asleep and such. The other women will kind of grab these makeshift hammocks and move them over somewhere safe and out of the way. The knights seem to be taking care of themselves. They seem to have some kind of training in some type of medicine. First aid, perhaps.
I look towards the knights and I'm like, would you require healing as well?
Sigurd and looks towards Elzea. No, we are good, thank you.
She nods. If you require any assistance, just let me know. And she starts walking back.
So for the rest of you, during this time, would you like to make? Are you going to attempt to help out the your citizens build these funeral pyres, or what do you guys do?
Alphys will go and help.
Um, would there be any reason to perhaps search the fallen enemies? Maybe find something important? I don't know, loot or like maybe intelligence.
You can make an investigation check if you like.
Sure, let me open my thingy.
You find like odd assortments here and there. There isn't anything here that's worth really taking, except for the legate, hobgoblin legate, who has a couple of potions on him that he wasn't able to use during the battle.
Okay, I'll take some of those and hold them for later.
The rest of the gear and such will just get you an odd assortment of cash.
Alrighty, and then after I do that, I'll go help with the funeral building as well.
I can help with that too. And now we'll also say prayers.
That would be not you, Alizea, because you spent 10 minutes doing the prayer. So
Oh, okay.
the rest who are helping out, make an athletics check. And you can't also Sapphire because you just started picking around the bodies.
What check do I make for crying over Raxus's body?
I don't know.
Feelings check.
Here, okay, so did it. Okay.
I,
Yeah,
I, oh, sorry. You can go.
yeah, those two start helping building the funeral pyres, and they're making a lot of progress. The citizens are starting to really appreciate the help, even from the council members. And you will lose 1 unrest.
What I was saying is that I finished editing. I uploaded the new character thing. To something more like what I actually imagined Alzea would look like after that. Much better. Thank you.
Okay. The funeral pyres are now set. And there is a long silence as they look expectantly at the council members to light the fires as now their loved ones are placed upon the stacks of wood. A lot of offerings are scattered about around the funeral pyres. Some personal belongings, some paintings that perhaps the person in question loved during life, and a mini assortment of other things, including some small currency like copper pieces, which would be mostly what peasantry would have. You even see the mayor of the person that the new migrants elected attended, looking expectantly at all of you.
Alpheus will light a torch, start going one by one, muttering a little prayer as he goes.
I
Okay.
start ushering Fenrir as well, since he is the one who specializes in this.
The kobold.
Fen and Alpheus will make a religion check. You guys perfectly execute this funeral. You definitely send the souls to peace. There will be no hauntings or anything. Everything here is at rest. And you see the many weeping families hugging each other, and there is a hope there, a hope of new beginnings that these who have fallen have given them. Finally, you guys are free from your duties currently as the rulers, as people will now stand together and take their time mourning the fallen. The rest of you now have the task of what will you do with now Raxus, who is personally a fallen comrade for you guys.
I want to know, did the Winter Court give me any money for my services?
They don't have material possessions like that.
Okay, so I just keep everything I had except for the armor,
Yeah.
which I okay. I figured. Okay, so I feel like a burial is due.
There is a crypt here at the Raven Black Keep.
Are we sure we don't want to preserve him until we get access to revival spells? That's out of character, obviously.
I was thinking of that. I have the spell Raise Dead.
Right now?
No.
Yeah.
I
We
never mind.
just, the
Sorry.
problem is that we need like an NPC to constantly be casting Gentle Repose every few days.
Mm-hmm. Sadly, I don't have Gentle Repose.
It's a cleric spell, though. Just prepare it.
Wait, is
Which is
Gentle?
another day lost.
Wait, let me see.
It is a cleric spell. Level 2.
Ew. Sorry, I last time I made this, I was so messy with my stuff. I usually now just put all my stuff, all my cleric spells, and just prepare them. The
I,
issue
sh-
with
I
that
should
is
have really made an announcement last night to make sure everybody was gonna...
mm,
Yeah, watch Fenrir come in and be like, "Oh, I didn't know we were having a session today."
I can cast Gentle Repose.
Oh god.
And then cast Revivify when we get a diamond. Unless we have a diamond.
We don't have any diamonds.
If we did, I would have run over immediately instead of using a prayer healing on us.
See, I think. Let me see. No,
At this point, it's also been over a minute, so
yeah,
Revivify
it's
would
too
work.
late. There is no point.
Yeah, we need to keep him gentle reposed up for Raise the Dead.
I don't want to leave his soul wandering for that long. I think
His soul's gone right now. After a minute, like,
it's too
theoretically.
late.
Yeah, his soul is in the afterlife, so. But casting Gentle Repose just makes it so we can.
His body.
Yeah, it's just his body now. At least theoretically, with Revivify, that's how it works.
Which you just guys just keep going down to the crypt every day. Gentle repose.
It's
No,
every
but
10 days, I believe.
10
yeah.
days.
The issue with that is that the minute has already passed, so the body is already too late.
For Revivify,
Unless
not Raise
we
Dead.
wait
Oh,
until
but Raised Dead
Raise
is
Dead,
level
which
5.
means 10. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
which
why we're
means
preserving
every
him
10 days
till.
we'd have to come down here with maybe a day or two in between. Because Raised Dead, you can wait until 10 days after.
Well,
Okay.
Raise Dead is.
Wait, I'll still level and take Resurrection.
Isn't Raised Dead like you raise undead or the?
That's,
No, no.
that's Animate Dead.
Ah,
Very different spells.
Raised Dead is more of like a Revivify that can be used much later.
Yeah, it's one of the Resurrection type spells.
Yeah,
Revival spells.
and then you have Resurrection, which takes an hour to cast, like Raised Dead, but it can be for a century. It's a 7th level.
Yeah, I'd much rather try to preserve his body so we can cast Raise Dead rather than having to wait until we have 7th level spells.
I'll cast Gentle Repose.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't have any NPCs that can cast it.
Okay. I mean, I have a lot of spell slots. I just got here.
Yeah, we need like a cleric NPC or a priest NPC to just have them send them down every day to cast Gentle Repose on our dead dragon.
I mean, can't Will learn
we make him
spells outside of it?
I don't think we should make him use one of his few ways to get
well, the plan is, so basically the plan is create a chapel, put a bunch of people, train them religiously, and then have them all farm, create food and water for multiple centuries.
I'm working on it.
Wait, Ajax, we can both create food and water. We don't need rations anymore.
We don't need rations at all since we have the kingdom.
Oh, true. Okay. I
Yeah.
Alzea.
The only time you would need rations now if you go on like extended leave.
Okay. So Alzea would take out her shield and the emblem in front of Flora and the her mother combined starts to glow as this aura starts to surround Raxus. This almost coldish mist starts to appear off of his body. He should be good for 10 more days. I will have to recast it.
Couldn't you just keep them in an ice box or something?
Josh,
In fact, you could just put him in the same room with Althea.
Yeah, I'll just sleep on him. No worries.
Would you let us actually do that?
I mean, It sounds entertaining enough to yes, I might.
Yeah, so we just carry around the dragon wormling to keep him next to Alizea.
It's a level
I
2
mean,
spell. I still have one more left.
Well, the thing is, as soon as Alizea leaves, you would start to defrost pretty quickly.
Yeah, that too.
that's when we just whack him with one of these. Because I'm 4th level now, and he isn't gonna make the deck save, I'm sure.
Yeah, we just tenderize his body.
Did someone say ice storm?
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't last that long. It would.
Yeah,
How long does that spell last?
But yeah, like we just cart around
Uh,
Raxus in our carts.
Oh, I need to put advantage toggle on.
Instantaneous.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't last long enough. Yeah,
How
you would
It,
make it cold there for like maybe an hour or two, and
it's
then it would.
also a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high. I don't think we have a room big enough for that.
You probably freeze the entire keep. Just.
I wouldn't mind.
I
Of
wouldn't
course
mind
you wouldn't.
either.
What time of year is it anyway?
It is it is actually just it's after winter, so it's like early spring. It's like kind of like near the end of winter right now. So I believe the date right now should be April. Let me double check.
Before Corona. But yeah, I cast.
Instead of AD, it's AC.
It should be the current date.
Okay. Well, who's going to... Actually, first, before I ask that question, where are we taking him?
So let's take a trip to Steven.
Steven, you have a new roommate.
I'm not familiar with this
It's
location.
not very talkative.
Yeah.
We have equipped.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Manny's down there.
Man, he's just frozen, like cold.
Yeah, he's not necessarily freezing. He just has this mist protecting his body.
Oh, I know that. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like if you
Yeah.
wanted to refrigerate.
Oh god.
We just keep Manny. Yeah, we kill Manny, keep her body preserved, so we can cast that Revivify on her later. That's her prison sentence, being
Who's
dead.
that?
One of the NPCs who drank the Gamer Girl bathwater. Oh wait, that's Anubis. The
Gamer
change water.
girl.
Gamer girl bathwater. That's what we're calling it.
No, that's Anubis's water, or the
Ah,
Anubis fountain. I called that originally. This is
so
the change potion.
Wait a minute. That water is dog piss? Shit. Fuck. Sorry, jackal. It's a jackal. Jackal? Jackal.
Jackal piss.
is anyone going to respond to my question?
Alpheus was, and then he remembered Manny was there. That was supposed to be his actual words.
I don't know,
Alright.
Fender. What do you think?
Gets a thumbs up. I'm not gonna play as Fenrir. Stop it.
Thanks, Henrier.
The only thing
Helpful
that
as
worries
always.
me
I
only
say
thing
we
that-
let him go.
Oh no.
I say we cook them.
I can get behind that.
The only thing that worries me is I don't know enough about Bass to know if she would like a corpse of a dragon in her temple,
Corpse in-
or if we should.
Well, it's a
crack
desecrated
open
temple, so she doesn't exactly have influence there. She probably wouldn't care.
Yes,
You
but
guys are the council, right?
yes.
And it won't generate any bad smells or anything. It's not bad if people don't know.
Yes, but best
In the
they gotta
temple or in the keep?
All right, here's the plan. Just make it like it's Animal Crossing and turn him into a chair.
I cast polymorph.
On the corpse.
Turn him into the throne. There you go.
Oh my
Poor
god!
Raxus is just rolling. Like you just suddenly see the corpse of Raxus roll around.
How
It's
He
like
heavy
he's
turns
is
into a Tarrasque.
alive.
He turns into a Tarrasque, and we're like, yeah, we call it Tarrasque. Fuck yeah.
How heavy is he?
Pretty fucking heavy. Let me consult here. Let me look up.
I mean, even as an egg, he was heavy as fuck.
Because Shimmer
Well,
might have to help me.
there's a full-grown wormling now. He's even heavier.
We're gonna need a cart.
Huh. I would say he's almost 200 pounds.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, that's not bad
Let
at
me
all.
look. Let me look how much they actually weigh.
If I didn't have armor, I would have been able to carry him. Anyone want to hold my armor? Just start undressing.
Just give it to Garp. He'll hold on to it for you.
Oh yeah. This man, I can't wait to introduce Alizea to our Garp.
Female Garp.
Oh,
There
you'll
you go,
see.
back. Oh,
You
he's
could say
stoned.
he's very stoned.
He's very hard for Shimray.
Between a rock and a
Hard
hard
for
place.
Shimmer.
Eh.
More like we're stuck between a rock and a hard. I'm gonna be stuck in a well.
Well, we're
Oh.
between Garp and a hard place.
Hmm.
Yeah. You know, it's gonna be real funny because the first time that
Okay, the best I can come with from what I've seen is that the like the average adult size dragon is like 2,700, so a wormling would probably be around like 300, 400 pounds.
I could do it with Shimmery probably. I have 16 strength, and Shimmery has like maxed.
Yeah. Well,
But
he's
Shimmery is AFK. I mean, Shimmery has dozed off and looking into the sun.
Just staring at it.
Just directly at it.
a little bit of drool out the corner of the mouth.
Some foam too.
yeah. As you slowly see like bits of smoke coming up from her eyes because she's lenses are focusing in it on the base of her eye stem.
Alright. Okay, so seriously, where are we storing Rexus here in his?
Well, apparently we're storing him in Alizea's bedroom.
No, I don't even have a bedroom. I don't know where my
Do
bedroom
we
is.
just go to the? Just put him on in the crypt side.
Josh,
The
what's
area
this,
that we didn't enter.
What's this?
Kind of that looks like to be what used to be like a stables or a stable slash barrack.
Would anybody argue if we just put him here right for now?
There's
Alizea raises her hand.
you have your militiamen that stay in.
Fair enough.
Like that's like a barrack slash. It used to be. Like I said, this map doesn't actually represent what the keep looks like. It's just a placeholder to give you an idea.
Yeah, I know.
Does the keep itself have a basement, or is it just keep then rock and stone?
It's just rock and stone beneath it. There is no basement. The crypt is like a bit deeper below the keep itself.
Why don't we just put him where he normally sleeps in the main chamber? And if anybody asks why we have a dragon corpse in there, we'll just tell them
dead
he's
dragon.
Basically, the idea is once you guys restore your castle, I will actually make the actual castle map. But until that's done, I can't.
I don't.
Let's go downstairs into the crypt. We'll open up the actual crypt side of it, see what's inside, put him in, and we'll leave him there to rest until we are able to
I
revive him.
should mention that Arnold did request of you to not disturb the crypts of the lords, because that's where all the family members of Ravenblack were put before, their inevitable end.
Fuck, never mind. Scratch that.
You can just keep them in that one main area where Steven and Manny's staying at, where that soul eater.
Yeah, sure. Let's just do that.
Okay,
Don't you mean
Shimmery and
Fate
I
Eater?
are gonna move this thing.
What?
We're looking.
You're helping Raxus down to the crypt, to the main room where we fought the guy who was bouncing around a lot with the rocks. The elf type.
Gotcha.
Hey, Ajax, could you maybe switch your headset? Is the robotic thing is becoming. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm getting distracted by it.
Better?
Yeah, I bet. Let's see here. I need to put uh-oh. Oh,
Hmm?
I forgot. Okay, no. There it is.
Shimmery, will you help me carry the body down?
Do you want this to be me helping you or you helping me?
I'll help you. 26. Or do we both have to roll since
Drunk.
we're both doing it?
We'll just if you want to do one, we can do one. Just so you have advantage.
Yeah, okay. Nice rolls.
Okay.
Drunk. Fuck's sake.
Huh.
I'm purple now.
Yeah, I don't know why, but the token editor is being ass and won't let me change your default token.
Do you want me to send you the image?
Yeah, that would probably help.
Okay. I think this is it. Yep. Here you go. And yeah,
Ta-da!
Josh, I went with the idea that instead of Elsie actually cutting her hair, she's just gonna end up braiding it and putting it up.
Okay. Well, you take Raxus down here, and now there you see a nice old friend. He, of course, is only communicating through to you. Since
Uh,
Sen is not around to translate.
Wait, is he still talking even though he's petrified?
What?
Wasn't he like in stone?
Steven is not.
No, no,
oh,
Scarp.
Oh, Okay, I get it now. She looks away from Steven, still remembering the fact that she's not supposed to look away, and she does like a shy hello.
He waves.
All right.
So, what do you guys do? You also see another creature to the south who's chained up and tied up.
Um, what did he do?
She.
She.
What did she do? Oh, I didn't even scroll in. I see.
She murdered Jai.
She looks at her and scoffs, shaking her head. And when was this?
Some weeks ago.
She grimaces and nods. May his soul rest in peace. She gives her like the stank eye as she turns back and says goodbye to Steven, waving her hand. Kind of shivers as she goes back up.
So the problem is here. Steven can understand you guys, but you can't understand him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to say anything to Steven?
Okay, let me see if I can do something real quick. I can cast tongues.
If you want.
Okay. Let's see. The spell grants a creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when target speak, anyone can understand. Okay. I'm gonna. Alzea is gonna cast tongues on herself, since this is something she probably did often during the war, since she met a lot of different creatures using different languages.
Okay. Do you use tongues? Hey, how you doing, Toots?
Hello.
Hold on. I gotta ask somebody something.
Uh-oh.
I'll see if he responds. If not, then we'll keep.
Welcome back, Alpheus.
Never mind. Where were we? Oh yeah. Hey, how you doing, Toots?
Oh, so that's how you sound. She lets out a little chuckle, while not looking into his eyes. Um, we're just here leaving this here so we can potentially restore it later.
Ah, so it's not breathing.
No, it's not breathing.
I'm lonely. How you doing? I haven't seen you since last time. Yeah.
It has been a while, and I will say I have changed quite a bit.
Yeah, you telling me?
She kind of blushes a bit.
Oh yeah. And Manny said she wanted to talk to Alpheus. Yeah.
To
Points
Alpheus?
at Manny.
I
Yeah.
I guess I will let them know.
Yeah, water boy.
Look towards Shimray.
Oh hey, Toots, how you doing? Didn't notice ya.
All Shimray hears is
I translate exactly what he said.
She'll wave and say hello, Stephen.
So what was all that noise about? Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep translating.
We had a battle.
Oh, you could have asked for my help. Yeah.
It would have helped, yes. However, I'm not certain you're too fond of the sun as I.
Oh. Well, anyway, thanks for coming down here. It was getting lonely.
We'll have to visit more often.
Yeah.
Well, the
Oh
thing
yeah.
is,
And did you know there's a cat down here?
Wait, a cat?
Yeah.
Um, yes?
what type of cat?
Uh, strange one. Makes me want to pet him.
Yeah. We saw that one.
Keeps coming here and fucking me up. Yeah.
We'll have. You're not hurt, are you?
he sniffs a bit and shows one of his hands, which has a claw.
Ooh.
He doesn't like it when I pet him.
Oh.
Should we put something over the dragon's body, Shimray?
We'll get a burial shroud, yes.
She nods. Oh,
Hey,
and
before you guys go, one more thing. I've been practicing.
what have you been practicing?
Shadow puppets. I don't know why, but Manny keeps moving every time I start practicing.
Is there a light source in here?
It seems he made a small fire in the middle here.
Well, let me help you. And I cast light on my shield and I put it up.
He starts doing shadow puppets. It reflects on the wall over here. Right now, it just looks like some horrifying kraken.
Pretty good, huh? I call it a spider.
Back memories.
Alzea claps.
This one's an even wider spider.
And he makes his hand slightly wider.
How much alone time do you get?
I've been down here for about a month.
Oh. When was the last time someone visited you?
Last week.
Well, I have good news for you.
Yeah.
I will personally be coming here at least once every 10 days.
Oh, good. You get to look at my shadow puppet.
Well, you better keep improving those skills.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we'd have to take our leave.
Okay.
He waves.
She waves back. Good night, Steven.
Good night.
I love playing Stephen and V can tell.
uh, man, Alizea's way more empathetic now.
Wasn't very empathetic when Kazan died.
Well, yeah, she didn't go through 3 years of war when Cajun died.
Oh, when you come back, everybody has gone inside. So this is where we'll be looking for now. It is getting near sunset.
This is our statue of Garp.
There he is.
Oh no.
It's so lifelike. It's almost as if it's the real thing.
Alizea sees Larsh.
She just looks stunned. I didn't know you were back.
I just got back.
Oh
Well,
god,
how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Sorry, V, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, how are we gonna break it to Lars that Raxus is dead?
Mm.
Oh wait, wrong character.
Christ. Oh no, the floor!
Sorry, I'm trying to refresh it because I only see like half the flooring coming.
I will say it's very nice to see you again. And she goes up to her and gives her a hug.
Likewise. And she'll hug you. She'll notice that she'll look towards V for a moment while she's hugging you.
Vetus looks depressed.
Oh.
Well, now we're here. Oh man, this, I don't want to sound bad, but it's hard to do this without Fenrir because he's supposed to be.
If only I was the ruler.
If
Only
only,
I was the
if only I was the
If only we were all the ruler. I guess in this case, Arnold would kind of take the place of Fenrir in a way.
Well, it seems all of you were very successful in your endeavor.
Oh man, the baby Raxus is over there. Oh my god, I had insult to injury.
No.
Now he's
Vetus
gone.
Vetus looks to where Raxus usually sits. Just like, how could you say we succeeded?
We lost a very valuable friend. Alizea speaks up and stands.
Who in God's names are you?
I said the same thing. I have never met this woman before.
This is a previous traveling companion, Alizea.
I have heard a couple of tales from Lord Fenrir about her, but I do not think I would actually get the opportunity to meet.
She walks up slowly and she bows towards Arnold.
Hello, my dear. My name is Arnold Tuttle. I am the Seneschal here at Dratham Blackkeep in service to Lord Fenrir.
I hope you've been doing a wonderful job.
I hope so too, my dear. If you could, please take a seat.
She bows and goes back.
As I was saying, with the defeat of the bandit army, it seems that we will be safe for quite some time. Hopefully. Now, Lord Fenrir, before he retired to his room, did ask me to go over
Yes, I know.
a few things on the agenda for the aftermath of the battle. I know all of you are tired, battered, and bruised, but this must be done immediately. We need to decide whether or not that you form your own war party and go after the bandit outpost. As Lord Fenrir did put it, that this has probably lessened their numbers quite considerably.
Alizia noticing the silence. I don't know if I have any say in the matter since I'm not truly part of the council. But that does sound like a very good idea.
Now would be the time to seize initiative.
I do believe you did mention other tasks that you did want to complete, but I thought it would be prudent to mention this, as it was a directive by Lord Fenrir.
Hear his bones kind of creak and pop as he pulls out with a pen. The silence is eerie.
Or no, I don't know why no one's talking.
I just don't know what to do. I'm sorry. I usually let you guys make the decisions.
I'm too busy being sad.
I'm not even in the council.
Oh,
Oh,
dear
he's
God.
debating.
What a day for Fen to miss a session.
Mm-hmm.
It's not more of it's because he's missing, it's because of what just happened and he's missing.
Yeah.
And what
After
if
like a battle like this, it's usually better to have the character who's like quote unquote the leader actually here for this.
yeah, we need our face.
Yeah. Um Basically, this is like the time for you guys to decide what are you guys going to do next. If you just want to do this out of character, make it a little easier.
Yeah,
Elpheus wants to go to Hagon Pass because
yeah.
that's where Apollo is, and if we can get a god, and he, in his mind, if we can get a god to back us up, that's one more god on our side and one more godly entity to back us up when we go after the bandits.
Yeah, and especially with the Greek gods, one less god to be against us.
Against you.
I gotta love that Elizea is probably just sitting there like, God, what?
Yeah, I'm also a little confused, but I'll just do whatever you guys want to do.
Oh yeah, you don't even know
Well,
about Apollo. Holy shit!
I do
I f-
not know
Well,
anything.
I kind of know. I was looking at the gods earlier, like all the gods of the kingdoms, but like what we actually like have the power to get in contact with them somehow.
yeah. The thing is, Apollo is currently been forced to.
Apollo is currently immortal in somewhere around Hagon Pass.
Yeah, more specific.
And Alpheus had prayed to Zeus to figure out what can we do to get godly help.
Oh.
I
Uh,
see.
is it me or is Ajax sound like he's talking through like a old 20s
Yeah.
microphone?
So as
Yeah.
I was
God,
saying before I was rudely interrupted by Robot Man, is that
No.
currently Apollo's been kicked off Olympus by Zeus and forced to take a mortal form, and we believe that he's currently in Hagon Pass. And Zeus told Alpheus that he wants Apollo back, and that's one of our things that we want to do.
I see.
But the thing is, I don't think we know where the bandit outpost is, so we'd basically be going around in the dark.
Once
You do know where it is because you went there.
Well, I mean, but isn't that place empty? Didn't we, like, already raid it?
No, that was the encampment.
Jose gets a bit uncomfortable when the new gods are like mentioned.
But yeah.
Oh boy, then you're not gonna like Alpheus.
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is Alpheus, new god worshipper, and this is Alzea, old god worshipper. Yeah, have fun.
I mean, I don't have problems with people like who worship the new gods. I have problems with people who hate the old gods.
Yeah, it doesn't really help that we're going to an actual, uh, new god.
Yeah,
Literally, in the flesh.
the possibilities are endless of what will happen.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so what our original plan was before we got attacked was we were going to in general, the main thing we were going to do was get Apollo and interact with that. We were going to go through the Ragtail tribe and tell them about the favor we completed for them to make us square with them. And meanwhile, we were going to send as we went to Hagon, or Hagon Pass, we were going to split off a group consisting of well, we were gonna send Marnie, but she died. Uh, we were gonna send Will and maybe Leon to ask help from Hagon for the, I guess, General Azura, and then we were gonna loop back around and go to the Grey Rock tribe. So, do we want to just go straight to the heart of the bandits now?
Um, I mean, that kind of seems like the most attainable thing to do right now, I would say. It's something I would say that we could all do right now without, like, you know, lots of people.
Attack
Sure.
the bandits?
Yeah, the bandits, sorry. I could be wrong. I wasn't there when we, went there, but
I mean, we just
it's
had a
fun to
fight
do.
with them. They're probably weak, but they might still be stronger than what we just fought.
That
They'll
would
definitely.
be a nightmare, but I don't know.
And that's why we wanted help in the first place.
Um,
Plus, it's kind
like
of a time limit on the whole getting
helping
Apollo
the
back to
gods?
Olympus. Yeah, I
All
believe.
right. Well, in that case, yeah, I guess we should do that.
Also, Ajax, you don't have to stay silent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so rude.
It's fine. I think it's just like my Wi-Fi in this laptop, to be honest.
Mm.
Yeah, your crap top is crapping out.
Hey,
Damn.
don't make fun of laptops.
I mean, laptops are garbage.
I'm a laptop gamer, okay? And
You disgust me.
we deserve rights too. Anyways, I'm sorry. That was stupid. But yeah, time limits make me anxious, so we should do that before I have a heart attack.
That does seem very pressing. But I also feel that, as Alpheus was saying, getting the favor of the gods would be pretty moment.
Plus, last time we attacked the bandits, they just retreated. And assuming that this might actually be where General Reserves is, I don't believe we're ready to fight General Reserves, so my vote would definitely be to go to Apollo.
It's something we've been waiting on for a while now. We better get to it.
Plus, I've already pissed the gods off enough.
Yeah, I'm fine doing Apollo. Or whatever you guys want to do.
Okay, so it seems Feather, excuse me, the Hagon passes first.
Yeah. Unless you're telling us that it's super urgent we attack the bandits now. Man, we leave for a few weeks and then we come back and like everybody's dead.
If you're
Go ahead.
if you're gonna be going to the Hagon Pass, who are you taking with you?
Well, we definitely have to take Will because we're gonna send him to Hagon.
Alpheus is going.
And we probably want somebody to protect Will despite them all being low level NPCs.
Wait, so are we sending like NPCs out to do it, or are we all going?
Okay, so we the players are going to Hagon Pass.
Okay.
And we're sending as we pass by Hagon, the actual kingdom, we're gonna split off our NPCs that are coming with us to go to Hagon to ask for assistance from the Hagon mercenaries or whatever the army that Hagon has to help against the end of the world scenario that's currently going on.
I'm sorry, if this is metagaming or whatever, but is the Kingdom of Hagon where the evil or like the evil party is, or is that just
Well, if you
is that like an NPC kingdom?
Oh, that's just an NPC kingdom. It's not like where the evil party is.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
the evil
Sorry,
party
just
is
wanted to be
like on
sure.
the somewhere on the other side of the mountain range. I believe we can see when we're on the normal map. We can see where they are, like where the kingdom was built.
Yeah, this map is just like a general area around you guys.
Okay, cool. Um,
All right, if you guys are going to the Hagon Pass, are you going to be world traveling or just regular traveling?
In terms of in-game speed, it doesn't matter which we do, right?
Yeah, if you do regular travel, you'll have an encounter every 2 tiles.
Yeah, I was just making sure because we probably want to be as fast as we can, but
I don't.
like,
I would say the opposite. I feel like we should take as much time as we can and do the normal travel because Fenrir isn't here.
yeah,
yeah,
that
mhm.
plus we haven't played in a while, so we probably want to.
I like the XP too.
Yeah, we probably want to take our time a bit. Like, not just like rush up and be like, "Hey, Apollo, we're here to kill you."
Hey, whoa! Who said anything about killing him?
I have several times because fuck the gods. But no, but yeah, I think we
Like,
should.
is
I think
person
I
on Cal?
wait what?
What?
But yeah, I think we should. I think we should just normal travel.
Alright, I'm fine with that.
And the question is, do we want to go past the abandoned shack? Because there has been
No.
cultist activity before.
What is the abandoned shack?
God.
It's where we died.
Okay, well, let's not go back there.
Wait, you died?
We got TPK'd by General Azura. Well, I mean, we took a campaign loss. We basically he basically murdered us.
If we talk to sorry, if we talk to the Ragtail tribe, I don't know why my voice was that high. Would
Oh
they
yeah,
know of any
we might also
bridges
want.
over here?
Oh, sorry. We might also want to murder the Ragtail tribe.
I'm fine doing whatever you guys.
Yeah. Let me just refresh you guys on that. The Ragtails have been making deals with the cultists and the bandits, so we might want to deal with them as well. But they don't know that we know, or at least they don't know that we're intending to act on that information.
Ajax, if you like, continue what you were saying.
I was just wondering if, because this river is thinner, are there any bridges up here across so that we could just technically beeline it up the riverside and
You
then
have no
cross it?
idea because you've never been around that area.
I mean, like, would we be able to go to the Ragtail tribe and ask them, or like, would we be able to guess that the Ragtail tribe would know?
Maybe, maybe not. You
Well,
don't know.
well, I think we want to get we want to travel next to Hagon so we can safely drop off our NPCs in a town. So we're not just like leaving them in the middle of the wilderness to go path to the kingdom by themselves.
So far, the only bridges you have seen were at the Ragtail tribe's area.
Oh, if we really wanted to slow ourselves down, we could investigate every tile as we went along.
One thing at a time.
I mean, we could build roads, and then build our own bridges across the river. I mean, after we already did the whole route.
Build a road.
With road laying.
What was that, Ajax?
Don't tempt me with road laying.
Yeah. Yes, no, don't talk about roads with Ajax.
Ouch.
Why? What happened to the roads?
When we had like 2 tiles, he was like, "We got a road between the 2 tiles," and I'm like, "But we can already travel between the 2 tiles in a day." But yeah.
Roads are cool though.
So any objectors?
No, I'm fine with that.
All right. So what do we
Wait,
want
I'm sorry.
What do we want to
I
do
know I
when we
just
get?
said I'm sorry.
What do we want to do with the Ragtail though?
I think it's important that we take it down.
Kill him.
And I mean, it gives Fenrir a good chance to. Well, I mean, depending how long that encounter goes, you know.
I doubt he's gonna come back.
Yeah, that's true. But like,
I don't think he's coming back online. I think he forgot completely today and just had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't know.
So I'm hearing plans of you want to go over and murder the Ractic tribe.
Well, that's down
Maybe
the
I'm
line.
just saying that we might want to deal with the Ragtail tribe.
Well, may I ask what a ragtail is? Is that like?
It's like
Are those
it's
people,
basically
or
like an well, the Ragtail are like a lizard folk tribe, basically.
With
Okay.
kobolds.
Kobold slaves, I believe.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily kill them.
Yes,
Yeah, that's true.
we just want to change their leadership. We
um,
just want to annex them.
if we could make a diplomatic approach, that would be good.
I don't think we can make. Hey, can you guys stop helping the people that threaten to kill you?
I mean, we're on even
Well, I don't
standing.
know. Isn't this like Undertale or something?
is this like?
Well, to tell you, Cal, is that they were offered things to help out the cultists. They haven't ever agreed to it. In fact, that's why they came to you first and went like, "Hey, if you do this for us and this little task that we needed, which was the cave, then maybe we'll reconsider."
I mean,
No.
the Rectail haven't been attacked yet, so in character, I'm like, they're in cahoots.
Well, we also don't know if they've been attacked because we've been here.
They told us they haven't been attacked when they came here before.
But it's
Well, then I
how
guess we
long
could
has
go
it been?
check on them.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just play it by ear, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll murder them. We'll play it by ear whether or not we murder them
We'll
all.
murder them only if we need to, but
Yeah.
Or we could. I don't know. And while I was at war, I learned that murder isn't always the best way to get things done.
yeah,
We
just like
always.
Undertale.
We
And it
can
works
always.
pretty well.
I agree with
We
Shimmery on that.
could have always just captured them without any actual harm to life. If it comes to that.
Personally, I find it to do. I find it easier to deal with people stabbing you in the front rather than people stabbing you in the back.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I think we should just go check on them and, like he was saying, play it by ear. Assess the situation and see what must be done.
Okay, so what's the signal for when we decide we should murder them?
When they get hostile,
Yeah. When they outright attack us, I think.
we don't want to be the ones starting conflict because it also looks bad on us.
I don't think. Well, the thing is that when we go to the Grey Rocks, if the Ragtail know that basically they're feuding all the time. So if we go to the Grey Rocks and the Ragtail somehow know, we might come back through and be attacked, or not while we're gone because we wouldn't. They wouldn't know we went to the Grey Rocks before we even went to the Grey Rocks.
Well, if we do go to the Grey Rocks, and the Ragtails see us there, and they report back, then we can easily say on the way through, hey, those bandits are more numerous. They have, and we tell them what information we have on the situation,
But it's like a
and then we
blood
can use that
feud.
to persuade them to be like, hey, we need all the guys that we can to stop this from happening.
But it's like a blood feud. Do
We
you
don't.
really think we can? Do you really think we can persuade these animals, these cold-blooded lizards?
Yes.
Yes. We can't just solve a feud by getting rid of one of the members of the feud.
I mean,
Yes, we can.
if it's only a two-sided feud, if you remove like every conflict has two sides. If you remove one of those sides, it's no longer a conflict. You can't really have a blood feud if there's no blood to feud against. Man, I really hate those guys. We're all dead. We should all kill ourselves so we can fight them in the afterlife.
There's still just diplomacy that can be done.
That doesn't mean I still don't trust them.
Yeah, I don't trust them either.
We don't have to trust them. We just have to have them make peace for just a little bit. Then once this is done, they can go back and we can decide what to do then.
Oh yeah, there's also the fact that no matter what we do, at some point, because of how we're going to expand our game, at some point, we are going to have to deal with the Ragtails one way or another. Like, proper deal with them. Either annex them or kill them. And that's not up for I mean, it could be up for debate, but like we've already said before that, like it's kind of an inevitability. But yeah. Also, now we have 2 peace-loving clerics.
Well, it's you say that as if it's bad.
You never
Hey.
know, Cal. The people who get killed in the blood feud might just come back as ghosts and go haunt them.
Yeah, but
Before.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'm afraid of a very specific ghost. But yeah, so we headed out now. We're like, well, I think we should probably rest first and then head out.
Hey, is that General Zero over there? Well, with the council then concluded, from what I take from this, you can all go and rest.
I don't know where my quarters are, if I even have
Actually,
quarters.
You can just claim a room that's empty and it becomes. There's one that's already furnished. In fact, there's a couple.
There's also one that's just empty with a bunch of paintings all over the place that nobody sleeps
I'll
in.
I'll take one of the ones that are furnished and just clean it up a bit.
Which one do you want? You want Ty's old room or Manny's?
Personal recommendation would be tied.
Also Marnie. I believe she had a room.
Marley's room.
Or
Yeah.
Marley.
I can take Ty's room.
Okay.
Just,
I mean,
Well,
listen, we're not just gonna leave the room empty just because someone died.
there's still like dry blood stains on the floor and shit.
We forgot to bury him, and he's just there.
Wasn't it?
Still
he's
there.
I
just
would assume.
thinking.
Don't you guys have workers? Wouldn't they have cleaned that already?
What?
You don't understand
Workers?
just how new this kingdom is.
I really don't. I'm taking the other person's room.
Do
if
you
you're
really
so
think we
fun.
have maids yet? And that they would just be no-name NPC? Like, obviously, if we get maids, we need to get, like...
just got over 24 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, just got over 24.
Is there a way that I could just find a bucket of water?
But it would just freeze.
Alpheus will give up his room and go take one of the empty ones. She can take his furnished room.
No. I'm fine. I
I'm
don't want
perfectly
to
content
disturb
with the
too
dry
early.
blood.
It's fine. It's fine. It's furnished. Go and take it. I'm fine with going and finding a bed.
No, I I really insist. I'm just getting accustomed here. I don't want to be giving the things I want that easily.
It's
I'll work
fine.
for it.
Technically, you outrank me here, and I don't mean time in the group or how long we've been a cleric. And he'll turn and walk away and find an empty room somewhere that has a bed and just collapse.
I'm
and fall.
sure V has a lot of water to spare right now.
Are those tears?
Oof.
Probably. They're all slowly drying on Raxus's corpse.
Let me see what cleric spells I have.
All of them.
I know.
Is there the clean the room spell?
I
I mean,
wanted
press the
to
digitation would work. But you
Wait.
don't have that, I imagine.
What is that one that summons water?
Create water.
Oh, who would have thought?
Just flood the whole room.
just suddenly starts like actually like ice sheet, just ice sheet
No,
the
no, no.
room.
I have an idea. I'm gonna go to Ty's room. I I don't want to
Did,
be
did
that
we
person.
actually ever bury him?
We probably would have. Alfie.
I mean, we would have, but did we ever specifically say we buried him?
I believe Alpheus and Shimray eventually got to that.
His corpse is just still there. It's all grayed and rotting. There's a
And
couple of flies.
we go back to the pod and we're like, oh yeah, we never mentioned that. Oh
Um,
shit.
all right. Alizea is gonna go as far back in the room as she can in Ty's room, and she's gonna cast Create or Destroy Water.
Oh, okay. How many gallons of water do you flood into the keep?
10.
10.
It's up to.
After she creates it, she's gonna cast Control Water.
So, first of all, this good thing you did that because this keep is falling apart. It's not a ready built keep. It's like ruins basically. So that water would have just probably fallen through the floorboard.
Yeah,
And
I'm controlling the water.
suddenly
And as
everybody.
you're as you're controlling the water, you start to notice icicles are forming on it.
Well, I better clean fast then. I try to basically clean sweep the room with water as fast as I can. And then I cast Destroy Water and I get rid of the water.
Why do I hear Dora in the background?
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Um, so everybody else, you just hear this like weird scratching noise happening because this water is like half trying to freeze, half not because you're constantly keeping it in motion. So it just has like tiny ice particles, and the wood is just being creaking and groaning as it's getting cleaned up by this icy water.
Hey, listen.
So, who's the person that's gonna respond to this? Because I imagine we have like guards and shit, at least one or two.
No, actually, all your militiamen are either dead or wounded, so they
Uh,
can't.
I'm just cleaning my room. It takes less than 10 minutes probably, and I destroy the water. Simple.
The only guy you have is a soldier now.
Oh.
V from outside just sees like through a hole in the wall, just fucking water everywhere. Like a built
It's not
like a whirlpool of water just like in the room. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Shimray will investigate at some point.
Oh my god, who's actually sleeping next to Ty's room? Because you guys are getting colder and colder and colder.
It's a good thing I sleep outside.
I don't know where Ty's room was, so
I don't know. This is all in the mind theater. Where the hell they?
Yeah, it's gonna be great once we get like a proper map with all the rooms. So like somebody has to be the neighbor to this shit.
I have to really wonder what would happen if Alpheus was still what he used to.
Oh god.
I don't know how I would do that because
Well, you find out like 300 days from now when he turns back finally.
all right. Well, Elvie, you're able to basically scrape the blood off. Soon enough, the water just keeps turning more solid and solid as you stay in this small, cramped room, which is relatively well insulated, as it turns out.
At least now it is. Okay, so since that's okay, you said it's made out of stone, right?
The walls are made of stone, but the floor is made of wood.
Okay. Are we leaving tomorrow?
Oh no, it's whenever you guys want to leave. You guys don't have a kingdom turn for another couple of weeks.
oh crud, yeah.
Because I can like if we
I
get
believe I believe you guys have 3 weeks because I think you just did a kingdom turn before that whole thing that happened. If I don't know if I remember that correctly or
Yeah,
not.
it was the people showed up at the end of our kingdom of the week where we were doing the RP part of the kingdom turn.
Yeah, so we at
Yeah.
least have 28 days.
I'm sorry, Alistair, go ahead.
Oh no, I was wondering like how much we were gonna do this because I could have just like kept casting stone shape every day until the room was actually like solid without actually any holes in the walls and such.
It would take you a very long time.
I know, but it's probably something like if we weren't fighting, I'd just do every night.
It'd probably take you like 100 days.
100 for my own room?
Yeah. There's a lot of stone parts missing here. I told you this keep is just ruined.
Man, we
It, it,
really
it's
need masons.
You
it's a
only have a partial roof over your head.
it's a bit of a fixer upper.
I love how. Where did I use to sleep before this?
I don't know, the ground.
Is this better than my situation at war? I'm just reminiscing. That same question.
Just think if you could just only get, I don't remember how much B uh I think it's like 26 or something. Then you can build the castle.
26,000?
No, 26 BP. BP represents like 1,000 gold pieces per BP.
So, so yeah,
So 26,000 gold pieces.
I mean, you got 10.
Yeah. And I have 24 gold to my name because I left poor.
Oof.
Yeah, I didn't take like any shares from the treasury before I
Also,
left.
you might want to look at the actual kingdom sheet so you understand what we're talking.
Oh yeah, I saw. I have it open.
Okay.
I've been looking at it.
All right. What I'm guessing all of you are just going to sleep. Nothing else. Did anybody ever relay that message from Steven to
I would have. I would have told.
hey, Alpheus. This is what Steven said.
Hey, oops, sorry. I didn't mean to press push it on.
Alpheus, when I went down taking the dragon, Steven said he wanted. No. Was it the other girl who wanted to talk to him?
Yeah, it was Manny.
Manny wanted to talk to you. I say to like as he. I guess I would have told it to him before he plopped down on the bed in the random room.
He'll uh, thank you for giving me the message. He'll bow and say, "I'll." Under his breath, you'll probably hear him mutter, "Another thing to do in the morning. Hopefully, before we set out."
She nods. All right. Alize is just gonna change to her vestments and go to sleep.
I'm assuming that's everyone else.
Yeah, I'm just
Or
in bed.
praying, then going to bed.
sleepy time. Okay. A new bright morning shines on the keep today. There's still a bit of like tension in the air after the battle last night. All of you are quite sore and kind of feel the pains of exerting yourself last the night before.
Except for me.
Yeah, Jose, you'll live.
It's a creaky bed. My back hurts.
Barely a bed.
Yeah.
It's just some straw on the floor. Yeah, I bet you. I bet you the people who living in the settlement are living better lives than you guys.
Probably.
I mean, to be fair, I'm literally just sleeping under the tree.
So, are we going today, or are we gonna spend a couple of days?
Well, we want to go as fast as possible, so like we don't run into having to do
Yeah,
our
and
kingdom
there's
turn.
not really anything else we
Excuse
can
me.
do at the castle, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
For fluff reasons, I suppose, Shamaria would want a day at least to just consolidate, or at least a morning to consolidate uh, what happened with the defenses of the keep, just to, so she can get a good idea of the security now that we've been actually attacked.
To be fair, you already get 4 hours extra for being an elf, so that's all you get.
Elpheus, when he wakes up, will probably want to head down to see what Manny wants before we set out.
So we're taking one day off, and
No, we're not taking 1 day off. We're taking
what?
like a morning off, and then we're going. We can't just waste days, my dude. We got time constraints. The world is ending in like less than a year.
Nah.
Yeah,
Dun-dun,
yeah.
dun-dun.
Fuck coping with death. We go straight to it.
Yeah. We can cope with death along the way.
If you keep yourself busy and you keep
Yeah.
yourself,
Plus, aren't we
it doesn't
carting
bother you.
Raxus with us so we can keep his body preserved?
We'll pickle it.
Yeah, we'll just fill it with formaldehyde.
Just go take fucking corpses wherever you go.
I mean, that's the way that we don't have to wait until we get resurrection.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a. I don't think I'll be able to come back in time to get him with gentle repose again.
I wonder if the cart would be able to handle that.
Because the thing is, we technically have 19 days.
Yeah, we're probably going to be gone longer than a month. I think. I don't know. I don't know how far. I don't know how far physically.
I mean, like I said, you guys could just let your kingdom go on autopilot, which basically means you gain nothing, you lose nothing. Although, if you're gone for too long, you start getting unrest.
Yeah, but we can't. But we can't just let Raxus's body go on autopilot. We don't have anybody to get us to repose here, so we gotta drag him with us. Didn't we buy a bigger cart? Way back when?
Actually,
We
I
really,
got. Hey, I might have a solution. Hold on. Let me look at that one item again.
we really shouldn't cart around a dead body with us through the wilderness.
No, it'll be fine. We'll throw him in the passenger seat if we get pulled over in the, oh crap, what is it?
In the bear
Weekend.
cavalry.
You want to weaken to Bernie as this guy?
I mean, so would you rather us just let the time run up on
Hell there.
on revival?
Sure have.
Yes.
If you want, you could summon Big Man and then have him just stuff Rexus.
Wait, how does he last forever?
What?
I think he'll last until he dies, yeah.
I mean, I could. Can I? Is there a way I could just turn him into an ice elemental?
No, he's technically snow elemental.
we just
Yeah.
have that dude just like hang out on top of Raxus.
No, yeah, Josh isn't wrong.
Throw his body on ice.
literally.
Yeah, I could do that.
Dragonella vodka.
Poor Manny has to deal with there being a fucking fridge made out of her holding cell.
Okay. I have a solution.
One roommate's an eldritch abomination, the other roommate's a literal corpse, and the third
All right,
one is a
guys.
snowman.
I would like everyone to follow me to the crypts,
Gulp.
just so we don't have to, well, keep preserving the body.
What?
Guess it's my time.
All right. So I've learned this ability, but to a lesser scale than this. This is an object I found at war, and Flora actually told me what it did, and I feel like it'd be useful now. Alizea goes into the center of the room.
Where the
And
fire is.
no, well, never mind. Oh, I didn't know there was a fire. Ah. She goes next to Raxus's body, and right here, she pulls out this strange, almost emerald-like gem.
By the way, that's a one-use item, if you must know.
Oh, I know. She takes the item and she smashes it on the ground. And from it starts to appear almost this almost, it looks like almost a tornado starting to form something. And you start to see like the lower bottoms of a snowman starting to appear. But it's big, right, Josh? It is quite big.
Yep. That's small. Gee.
And Alizea pets it. Um, I need you to help me preserve this body. And I'm gonna tell him to shove Rexus inside of himself.
What the fuck?
Well, you just see this giant snowman that seems to be coming to life.
Just take a couple steps back.
It slowly moves itself over, grabs the corpse, shoves it inside of himself. Job done!
I give it a thumbs up.
Yep, well, Raxus is now just inside of a giant snowman. By the way, since you're using him to this purpose, he's counted as restrained and can't move.
Okay.
As he just stuffed an entire dragon corpse into his body.
That's disgusting.
Man,
Also, do not look at, and she points at Steven, in the eyes.
I don't think
Not
it
allowed
affects
to.
him.
Oh, okay, good. Even better.
I really hope this doesn't cause Raxus to not want to come back to life, considering what we're doing to his body.
Well, it's just no.
Fucking Josh's laugh.
The dragon skills should protect it from the cold. I don't think any normal person could be preserved this way. But given the circumstances, this is probably the best option, and we don't have to carry him around.
I mean, yeah, you guys are just kind of flailing his body about and shit. But at the same time, with the dragon's mannerisms, they would probably want to come back no matter what.
Yeah. Oh my god. He is our son, so we have to bring him back somehow. Even if it's against its will.
You see the snowman just starts settling in, sits down, and he pulls out a this strange bundle of paper, unfolds it.
He pulls out a fucking newspaper. I guess
I don't have any telepathic link with it, right?
No.
Okay.
It just as you guys are leaving, it lifts off its hat and then puts it back down.
How does Manny react to this?
She's screaming.
We don't really have her gagged, do we?
Um,
I mean,
I
Shimmer
don't
doesn't
think we'd
care
have her gagged. I don't think, like, considering we have Steven down here, I don't think we'd have her gagged just so she can keep him company.
And this is one hell of a dungeon. We got an undead creature that can kill basically anybody just by staring at them, doing shadow puppets, and then we got a giant snowman that stuffed a dragon into his body, and is now sitting down reading some paper.
Hmm. Now that you put it that way.
What a prison sentence this is. For the record, this is a life sentence, Alisaia, so like this is a
There's nowhere
fucking...
I'd rather be.
Hey, that's me.
Just
And your
like
microphone.
this is like a recipe to turn someone mad.
And I'm the only one who's actually okay with all of it. I'm like patting the snowman.
But yeah, if we don't have her gagged, what is Vanny saying?
I get that. She's just going.
Oh,
Let
calm
me
down. It's just a
take.
snowman.
It's a giant snowman with big twig arms with sharp claws.
Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted.
What?
Don't worry about it.
She you just point at Manny and says, "Now do it to her."
Hmm.
Eternal imprisonment inside the snowman.
Hold on. Hold on. Would a furball even be able to survive that?
I don't know.
Sure.
I feel
Protection
like out
from
of
ghosts.
fear, she would turn invisible for like 6 seconds.
Just
You just see the chains rattling.
Everywhere she goes, just cling, cling, cling.
Alpheus will walk over. If she does have a gag, he'll remove it and be like, "You wanted to talk?"
I don't know if she has a gag or.
I don't believe we would gag her, so I think it's a no to like her being gagged.
Then he wouldn't remove the gag and say calmly, "You wanted to talk."
I just want to know if is he all right, Gabe?
He was sitting out the battle. We figured that the rest of the council will be last line of defense. If we failed, hopefully they'd at least be able to get everybody out.
She sighs, looks down. More of Ruby. Also, can you tell that thing to stop doing whatever it is with its hands?
What is it doing with its hands?
I don't know. It just stands in front of the fire and keeps making hand gestures.
Oh, I've heard of those. Shadow puppets. Making images and telling stories using shadows. This being just seems to be using his hands.
Also, he's starting to speak common.
uh,
Oh, he's learning. Oh, good. That'll make it easier to communicate.
Ass!
I mean, as everybody knows, the first thing you
everyone's
learn.
first word.
Yeah, you always learn the servers first, and then any language you learn, and where to go to the bathroom. Yes!
Alisaia looks from behind Alpheus as she started approaching. Why did he do it?
She just looks away. Why? Why?
What?
I just take a peek at the endless bucket and I just see Steven's picture with ass.
To be fair, that's what you said.
I just wanted our lives to go back to the way it was. I was promised that.
By who?
She doesn't say anything, just looks at Alpheus and then looks back.
He'll give a heavy sigh and say, "She was coerced once more by Sol Invictus into murdering Ty and leading off the disciples he had with him."
I see. Hmm. I feel like this is very harsh punishment for someone who was coerced to do such a thing.
Our main point of fact is that we don't want her doing it again, and for now this is the safest place until the situation has been dealt with.
Did Chimray cast Calm Emotions?
The screaming.
Hmm?
For the screaming.
Oh.
She stopped screaming.
How did they approach you?
In my dream,
What did they offer?
our life back.
What was your life?
She stays dead silent.
Was it worth it?
She just shakes her head.
You and I need to talk more. And she turns around and walks away.
Bitch.
Wow.
Did she actually say that?
No.
I was about to say, because someone has Ice Storm and is immune to ice.
Oh my god, just in response to somebody calling you a bitch, you just automatically cast a spell.
I'm kidding.
Plus, don't forget you're not immune to the bludgeoning effects of the spell, because it also does bludgeoning damage.
That is true.
Yeah.
Hey, ass! Points at Shimmer.
So do we just hear ass in common?
She'll scowl.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Steven, I can't understand you now, but I just want to let you know. If just let me know
Mutton!
the
Mm.
did he say that in common?
Mutton, yes.
He's actually learning. I brought you a friend that can look at your shadow puppets. Right? And I look at the snowman.
He's ugly. I like ugly.
She's like you can see her chest puff up like in shock and then go
Hmm.
back down. She nods.
Just hear the rustle of the paper as Snowman turns to the next page.
Jesus Christ.
I look at the snowman. Whenever you get bored of that paper, he can do shadow puppets. Just don't get close to the fire.
Looks over the paper, nods, goes back.
I nod back. Alright. Is there anything else?
Am I bringing immersion or something here today?
No, it's fine.
I am immersed. I'm having a good time.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just
Right.
telling you, by like the end of the month, man, he's gonna be fucking bonkers.
To be fair, she kind of deserves it. She did kind of kill a guy.
I mean, she was coerced to kill a guy.
Killed the guy.
I mean, committing a crime
She
is
still
still a
voluntarily
crime.
killed.
Try
She's
blaming
just
it on
So,
someone else.
Maybe because you
when
kill someone doesn't make you crazy. Not all the
Okay,
time, anyway.
so if a criminal, no, if a succubus comes up to you and coerces you to start attacking us, that's also a crime.
Technically, as long as you're making your own.
Well, no,
conscious
because I'm a
decision.
player character.
We can choose to
No,
forgive you for it.
Okay, so if I strap a bomb to your throat and tell you to murder somebody or I'll kill you, you're still making a conscious decision. Just one that's weighted with your life in the balance.
uh-huh.
Well, unless you're lawful good, you're probably not gonna not take that opportunity.
It's true, but it's still a crime to murder somebody, even under duress. Murder is still murder.
I don't think the chaotic good person has a problem with this. Anywho, moving on. Now that that's done and over with.
Actually, technically, I'm not even good.
See, I'm the chaotic good one, and I'm still like, yeah, this is not right.
Right, so we're gonna head to the Racktail tribe first, correct?
Yep.
Okie doke, we'll move 2 tiles and see how it goes.
We don't get any encounters along the way. Jesus
What?
Christ. We don't get any encounters on the way. I said Jesus Christ because someone was hyperventilating.
Oh, we're gonna roll for the encounter now. 1d30.
1d30.
I hope it's a treasure. Please be a treasure.
Another dragon.
The potion salesman.
Ooh, yeah, don't remind me.
Uh,
Would
Okay.
buy my wares?
Along the way, you guys find a very large field of flowers that was noticeably hidden before. You had to go through some trees, and like there was a very large boulder, but now you just see a huge, just massive flower field.
oh no.
Are you going to be going through the flower field or trying to go around it?
I mean, would it take more time to go around it?
Flowers are there.
It would take more time for you to go around it rather than through it, yes.
I mean, unless somebody says otherwise, I'm gonna continue going through it.
I'll just freeze flowers on my way, no worries.
What if?
Yeah, I totally forgot that.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go through. There's no point in
Is there anything
know.
in the field? Just flowers.
Yeah. You can make a perception check if you like.
Can I do one as well?
I allowed 2 people, yeah.
13. Wow, first roll.
You suck.
Never changed.
Augers.
Hog.
Alpheus, you don't see anything too strange in the flower field. It's just A lot of flowers.
Actually, I just remembered I have nature. Can I like examine one of the flowers and see if there's like any sort of significance to them?
Sure.
All right, fingers crossed.
What you can tell from these flowers is that they produce a lot of pollen in this area. And it kind of gets stuffy in your nose and stuff, and you have the need to sneeze.
I've got a need for sneeze.
You notice you're blinking a lot more too.
Oh God.
Is this affecting me too? Or
Anybody that gets close enough to the flowers, like V did.
uh
Yeah, because I crouched down, like I examined the flower.
can I even grab a flower without it breaking?
Without it breaking. What do you mean by that? You just grabbing onto the flower, leaving it in the ground?
No, just like picking up a flower.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm just asking because the cold, you know.
Oh, no, start wilting.
Hmm. I let go of it.
The ice version of
Although some of the pollen did get to you, and you start blinking a lot more, and you gotta, you know,
Mm.
Alright, anybody want to start skipping through the extremely.
Well, I don't see anything too harmful about it. I don't. Might as well. It'll save us some time.
Hopefully we don't run into any giant bees.
Mm,
I don't like the.
I don't
I
believe
don't
I
like
would
the
have
sound of
any.
that.
I don't really think I'd have any trouble killing a bee.
You know, let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Yeah, we.
I will push through all of my other companions and begin walking through the flower fields and say, "Well, let's get a move on."
okay. Out of there, you would notice as you keep going through the flower field with everyone else here that you get very drowsy. Your movement becomes slower. As for the rest of the party, if you're going through the flower field, you need to make con saves, please.
Alphys will do his where's it? The
How large is a flower field?
Quite large, about probably like almost 200 feet across.
Alpheus will use his call to the wave to do create destroy water at second level and make it rain for as far as he can, like as large a space as he.
May I ask why?
Because usually when it rains, it weighs down the pollen, and it usually washes away pollen.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Okay. That would just give advantage to people.
That's fine.
Is this pollen magical in nature?
I don't think we know. Can
I,
I
I,
roll?
I mean, if it makes you drowsy, I would know because I can't be magically put to sleep. So if this is a magical effect, I'm immune to it.
It probably isn't. It's probably an innate thing with the flower.
I have a question. Oh fuck! I forgot what my question was. Um.
Your
This
Oh
is
no.
a natural source of fall, like of the pollen.
Oh. So can we tell that the flowers are the things making us feel this way?
Not you.
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if I can discern?
You're like half asleep.
Okay.
Do we notice that Alizé is passing out?
Yeah, her movements are getting slower and slower. She just seems to kind of be swaying and
Uh, Anybody notice a strange lady over here is seeming to be passing out?
Yes, that's why I made it rain.
I just imagining the rain turning to snow around me. Uh,
yeah.
I don't know. It might. I don't know why, but it might be from the flowers. I mean, that's the only thing that's changed. I think. So maybe we should just like get out of the flower field.
Well, we've already started to walk into it. Is there any way that we can easily get out of it? Like,
Yeah, you only walked about how much your walking speed is.
all right,
Yeah.
well, uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way out to the flower field because I really don't feel like passing out.
well, I guess I'll follow the party and head out of the.
So I need.
Well, actually, sorry. Go ahead.
So Alpheus, I still need con saves from you too, unless you didn't go.
Man, I meant to ask what was going on, but I had to go off for a bit. I'll do the con save.
Shimray, you passed, and so did Alpheus. You notice that Alizea's becoming sleepy as she's wandering through this flower field.
After seeing us go out, Josh, does she continue to just like lazily walk through the flower field, or does the player still have control of whether or not she does that?
She still has control.
Just
do I
making
have
sure.
control over myself?
Huh?
Do I have control over myself,
You do.
or am I just? I
Flowers seem
just
so pretty though. You know, you keep killing.
God, the fucking plants.
because as a player, I'm like, oh, get out of the flower, but I don't know if Malazea is going to think that.
I mean, you see everybody else that you hear me say, "I think we should leave the flower field." Somebody seems to be going to sleep.
Can I wait before I leave the flower field? Can I maybe assist Alizea to leave the flower field?
That would mean you would need to make another check as you're going to be staying in the flower field longer.
Just
Let's
leave her
go. I'll risk it.
behind.
No, I must redeem myself.
You passed.
Let's get you out of here, friend.
What do you have to redeem yourself for?
You murdered everyone.
Thank
Well, apparently, I need to redeem myself too.
you.
Right, so since I passed, am I able to assist her out of the flowers?
Yeah.
Nice.
You see that when the rain is coming over along the flower field, you see large swarms of bees and very big ones rise out of the flower, getting quite angry and start running away from the rain.
Called it.
Oh,
Look,
uh, hmm?
I was gonna ask just how big, like small
Not the
size.
size of a horse.
A horse? Man.
So that's
Buzz
why
buzz.
Josh was chuckling
What
when I mentioned giant bees.
Not the bees!
Right, well, now I really think that we should go around the flower field.
I mean, how
but the
far away is it?
experience.
Of
How
killing
far is it?
giant bees? Can we tell what level they are?
Oh, wait a minute. This is.
Can we tell what level they are?
Can we discern?
let me look on my Civilopedia here.
Actually, Josh,
All the 15
is
fighters.
this encounter going to persist here in this tile? Because otherwise, if we're where our token is on the map, we're gonna have to clear this out to take this tile later. We're gonna have to go to war with these fucking.
It's
bees.
it's a new discovery that you didn't discover for. It's a hidden encounter that you guys were not able to discover the first time around.
Oh god, we're gonna have to kill these bees.
There are very well hidden encounters in some of these locations if you ever want to take the territory. Sometimes they have something like.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to kill these bees eventually because this is like the only way to expand outside.
There is a lot of them, by the way. The small chunk that just rise out of the how far does the rain go? 30 feet out of a 200-foot flower field.
5, I think, because I have to cast it at level 2.
Who wants to raise? I mean, a lot of it's rained on, but who wants to just set fire to all these goddamn flowers?
No.
I know that is not a good idea.
Oh yeah, just leave the horse-sized bees here for us to have to deal with later.
What are
Hey,
okay? What are they
hey,
gonna
Cal. Hey, Cal, do you remember that time when I told you that tile has very good hurt?
Oh
I
Um, I can fly some of us out.
god. Meanwhile, some of us are standing outside the flower field.
Are people already out?
Yeah, we only
Yeah,
walked.
everyone's
We're all
out.
out.
Yeah, we
Oh.
only.
Oh,
walked...
you're still very sleeping. You're about to pass out.
Yeah, sorry, I'm experiencing brain latency.
Yeah, we only walked so far in as one check would take us. So.
Hmm.
Betty time.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should just leave it be for now.
Leave it be.
Leave it be.
Man, I'm just thinking we either have to kill these things or tame them, like become massive beekeepers.
Yo, like yes.
we just
Yeah,
make.
I mean,
Beekeepers with bees the size of horses.
I mean, otherwise we
I
have
mean,
to
if-
we have to figure out a way to deal with them, like because otherwise we can't take the
Yeah, but-
hex.
Guys,
Think
we could
about-
totally just turn Feather Knight Spire into a giant beehive.
Think of how good the honey market is gonna be for us.
Exactly.
You'll have to clear out the harpies first.
Yeah.
I'm all
Bees can
for
help us with that.
I'm all for a massive AP.
To be fair, you know the best part about this is that this hex is on the other side of the bridge, so we could totally have like a beehive, like a beekeeper settlement that's also like the defensive settlement that has like bee riders, bee cavalry, and all kinds of bee-related
so
forces.
cool.
Bee cavalry.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
Mhm.
About it.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
who was the one who helped me out of the flower field?
I was.
'Cause I'm sleeping on
Sapphire
you.
Shores. That's
What?
okay.
He's a rogue, so I don't think he can actually lift you if you pass out.
You
Oh,
dragged
also,
her
you're
out.
really cold.
Yeah, you're
I
really
think I'm gonna-
cool.
I think I'm
Luckily,
gonna-
your fur
I-
helped you out.
Yes, thank goodness. But I do think that I'm going to gently set you down for now.
I only weigh. Wait, how much do I weigh? I weigh 130 pounds.
Plus your
But
equipment.
my huge ass plate armor, which is like only adding like a lot of weight. 65 more
100 pounds.
pounds. Plus all the items on me.
Shimray could probably carry you.
Yeah.
Does Shimmer want to carry me?
Rockin'
I
I
have
baby
12
home.
She is looking very pretty right now asleep. Sleeping Beauty. Just saying.
You know what we should do?
around.
Remember the cog we used to have? We should totally just lay that on Alizea and then just like have her sleep forever.
Wow.
Yeah, this tile has good herbs, and this is part.
I'm all for it, but let's fight that another day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Man,
should
you know
come
the
back
best thing
later.
is that the bandits had to come around this area and they were just like, oh, this is massive fucking bees.
It's hidden.
They weren't fools like us and just
We're
walked right through the
focusing.
flowers.
If we ever fight the Kingdom of the Evil Party, and they see us riding in fucking horse bees.
Yeah.
Confused as hell.
Josh, it's your fault for saying they were horse sized because that means they're big enough for medium characters to ride or to mount at least.
I mean, sure if you want to ride giant bees,
Exactly.
but I'm just telling you, it's gonna be really tough to fucking domesticate them.
Yeah.
And I've seen Ant-Man. We could totally do this.
Think
You could
about
do
it. Like, you know, bugs usually get whenever there's cold involved, they go to sleep. So just put me around them for a prolonged amount of time, and they'll just pass out. Tame them
Like
one by
you.
one. Yes, they'll pass out right next to me.
Yeah, everybody else is riding bees and Alizea's riding her snowman.
Also, the combat you guys would have to do is very difficult because they literally carry the pollen on.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh man, I can't wait to come back here and get some bee cavalry.
And then we have
Well,
we have the
let's
giant
get a move on.
bears. We ride the bees.
Dude, who needs
Next construction idea, apiary.
All for this, and
I'm I'm
not
not
because
even.
I brew meat a lot.
Yeah. Oh dude, we
Alright.
can totally make like honey based alcohol.
Yes, mead.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna
Like I posted in
For
corn.
a minute, I thought you were gonna go like, let's make honey-based weapons.
we just drown people in our honey.
The Goop Shooter 5000.
Oh no! Cannons shooting globs of honey.
This'll really stick it to them.
But yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
who needs dragon riders when you have bee riders?
How fast are those bees, though?
I'm just gonna say, me
They're-
personally,
They're like a bumblebee. They're pretty slow, actually, in terms of flying.
To combat.
I mean, they're actually pretty fast.
have you
But-
seen
but
how
if you
fast a
skate-
bumblebee goes?
Actually, yeah, they are.
But
massive
technic-
ones
But
with
technically,
tiny wings.
yeah, if you just upscale their size and don't upscale their movement speed based on that, like just like leave it stagnant, it would be pretty slow, like relative to their
Guys,
smaller
like
counterparts.
By all known laws of aviation,
all known laws of aviation.
bees should not be able to fly.
I want to die now.
Especially
Okay.
when
Alright, so
Sorry.
we're going around the field, yeah, and saving this for later?
I guess
Yep,
yeah,
yeah,
we
save
should
it for
say
yeah,
this. For
we're saving our bee cavalry bee taming operation for later.
Will defend themselves in the meantime.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have to camp for the night.
Let's go.
Are you gonna do away from the flower field or right next to it?
Yeah, of course. Let's move further into the forest for.
While everybody else
Wait,
sleeps,
hold
I
on.
try to tame a bee.
Mm,
Stung, and none of us
you
can
find the corpse of V in the middle of the flower.
How poetic.
Yeah.
Luckily, Alizea's got that sleeping aid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not magical based sleep because if it was, it would be great.
You know, it's really hard for me to sleep with all the PTSD from 3 years of war.
Nice. I mean,
So
at least
do-
you're sleeping.
You needed 3 years of war to have PTSD. I have PTSD from fucking the siege and all the fucking corpses and Kazan dying.
So what I'm hearing is we're stocking up on the pollen. Got it.
All right, so moving on. Let's have a watch system. 3 people, please.
Or 4 if
Uh,
none of the elves want to participate.
what does that mean? Wait, sorry, what?
Watch, like somebody has to keep watch over the night to make sure you're not ambushed. Or if you want to, you can do it without watch.
Oh.
V'll take first watch.
Sapphire will take the second.
Also, speaking of rest, there will be a rule change to resting after we have a time skip when you guys defeat Sol Invictus, or excuse me, General Zura.
Implying we ever do. What do you mean the change to the rest system? Are we going to go for gritty realism?
We're gonna go for the realistic rules where a short rest is 8 hours, a long rest is a whole.
Oh god, you're gonna fuck the spellcasters over so hard.
Well, there is a reason behind it because if you think about it, the kingdom system basically allows you to just take a full rest every single day with no worry, which was a concern of mine. But if it's so unpopular to the point where you guys don't want that, then I guess we'll
Uh,
just won't do.
I'm actually excited for it because that means as a short rester, I get to laugh at the long resters.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue I find, especially in a campaign like this.
But to be fair, a lot of our combats, like we have like one big combat every encounter, every time we have a combat, and it's not like spread out, so it makes sense.
Like most of my
Ew, what
innate
is that?
abilities too are like long rest, like my wings. I won't be able to fly unless I rest for a week and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it'll be nice because like literally every combat, I'm just like, but why wouldn't I do this? Plus, it makes I mean, assuming we ever get that far, but like one of my high level abilities allows me to get a every initiative I get one of my maneuver specs, so that ability will actually be of some use. So just remember, Josh, you can't throw like difficult encounters at us as much as you used to once you have that rule in
Yeah,
place.
I'm aware of that. I'm just saying that I feel like that change to the rule and make things a little bit more interesting and make it where you guys have to think more tactically rather than just wasting away spells. Because every time we do combat, I keep hearing the phrase of, "Oh, don't worry, we're just gonna get it back after this," which I kind of irks me a little bit.
No, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
That's why
that's
whenever when I DM, I usually before I put my players against the boss, I just give them a small encounter before. So if they start wasting spells because we can just short rest after this, they just don't have spells for the boss.
yeah.
Anywho, let's do the watch schedule. Who's doing first?
I am doing first.
I'm doing second.
Who's doing third?
Alpheus will do third.
Okay, I will roll for mine.
V, while you are on watch, you don't notice too. You think you can hear the buzz buzz of a bee in the distance.
Like as opposed to like the regular buzzing. Like I assume there's no like significance to the buzzing.
Zzz, zzz. That's it.
Oh, sorry, I got a text.
Alright, well I guess I'll just stay
Bad,
on
bad
watch and
joke.
not get lured by the buzzing of the bees.
All right, whoever's doing second watch now.
Uh, Perception. You. Hello?
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
While Sapphire is sitting next to a tree or something, just waiting, looking at the night sky, you noticed a very disturbing pair of eyes, it seems like. And they glow orange, and there seems to be a green mist that seems to rise in the air. It does not seem to move closer or farther away for however long you decide to wait.
I'm sorry. I just want to ask, does my dark vision affect this at all?
You can't see like past the green mist. It's only the eyes.
I see. Um, I'll keep a very close eye on them, but I don't think it's worth waking up the party yet. Maybe.
Okay. An hour passes and the eyes disappear. The green mist recedes. If anybody were sleeping in the same tent with Fenrir, you would notice that he would have been uncomfortable in his sleep suddenly and started tossing and turning.
I knew it. Ugh.
Well, wherever Fenrir is sleeping, he would be tossing and turning, becoming very uncomfortable in his. Alright,
Um,
and that's it for you.
Alright, good night, everybody.
And Ajax, I believe you said you had third one?
Yep.
Alpheus, you are convinced that there's buzzing all around,
Oh,
Damn it.
and it seems to get louder and louder as if something's getting closer.
He'll grab a spear and just hold on to it and steady himself, and his eyes will dart back and forth.
Finally, the sound gets closer, and out comes out not a bee, but a rabbit.
A little rabbit?
Yep, just a little rabbit. You see its nose twitch as it looks around.
Kill it for
He'll,
rations.
he'll untense and uh, if he has like a carrot, he'll drag it out, break it in half, toss one over to the rabbit, and eat the other half.
You see the rabbit bounce towards the carrot half and pick it up and start chewing on it. After it finishes its meal, it'll start to kind of like, uh, I guess groom itself. You know how like rabbits will sometimes take their paw and scratch like the top of their ears and
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. And then eventually it would just move on off and leave. Unless you want to stop it or anything.
Nah.
All right. And with that, all of you wake up to a bright new morning. And Althea, you slept great.
Oh, wait. What happened? Flowers. Where am I?
Oh, so you're finally awake.
You were trying to cross the flower field, weren't you?
Oh my god.
Damn, Poppy's knocked you out.
Hate you
They
guys.
caught you with this horse thief. P. Calvary.
What V's just doing to wake people up? He goes up to them and goes, "Be cavalry."
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If he tries that with Alpheus, Alpheus will slap him.
Are we?
Roll the hit. And it's a miss. Oh my god, you're attacking me with your fucking spear, one asshole.
He hit you with the shaft. It's not like he's actually gonna be.
I mean, you missed, but you. I love how you rolled with the spear.
It's not like I have the unarmed thing on here yet. I just don't have the unarmed thing on it.
Yeah, just do a straight strength check. It's not like you're like a monk.
Josh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Remember when I got my weapon enchanted? Was it actually magically enchanted or was it only enhanced?
What does it do again?
Let me see. It does 1d2 cold damage.
No, it's just a regular weapon with an extra
Okay.
bit about.
Thank you.
The cold damage counts as magical, not the regular damage.
Alright.
Damn, 2d6. That's an ice tongue.
It's 1d2.
Oh, it's 1d2. I thought you said a 2d6, and I was like, god damn.
Okay. Are you guys ready to set off?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did we have for breakfast? Actually,
Rabbit.
rabbit. That's it.
Cold hard rations.
Mostly just hard tack and stuff that's well preserved, like grain.
Ugh.
Alpheus will make him
Anybody
like
want to
some
go and try to get some honey from the bees?
We don't know where their nest is. We only know that they were in the
Oh
field.
yeah, like they're massive. Like, do they have like an equally massive hive?
They could be underground.
Mm.
That would be utterly terrifying.
Not for the people with dark vision.
The flower field is the beehive. You can only see the
Dad,
flower.
and you can't just have straight up honey for breakfast.
You're not my dad.
You say this, but I've had
I guess I'm
straight
not
up
your dad.
donuts for breakfast.
Okay, well that's different.
How is
That's
it
like
different?
food.
You
That's
want a
okay.
liquid for breakfast?
Yeah, you can't have liquid for breakfast.
What? I've had soup for breakfast as
Okay,
well.
actually, you know what? I just remembered I had Red Bull for breakfast this morning. Let's get on the road, huh?
Yeah, let's go.
Set out.
What's a Red Bull?
It gives you wings.
Oh my!
It's one of the potions I found.
Dude, if
Alright.
that
It
potion's
must
so
be
OP.
named after the
I love
Red
those
Bulls of
potions.
Apollo.
I just love how those potions have been completely ignored.
Well, for now.
Speaking of honey, pardon me, I have a bottle of honey.
I need to wait for the right moment.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Ajax. What were you saying?
I said, speaking of honey, I have a little bit next to me. Pardon me a moment.
Oh, proud of you.
You know what the funny thing is that do you even know what those potions do? Like you're just like, oh shit, maybe these potions will help, and then you're just like, wait a minute, how do I figure out what these things do?
Well, is there a way to identify them?
Drink
The
them.
gnome said it gives you wings.
You could drink them.
I don't
I could
need
drink
those
them.
potions.
I mean, well, if I just take like one sip of the potion, can you do that, or do you have to like completely drink it to find out what it does?
In this case, you have to completely drink them.
I see. Well, in that case, I'll just save them because there's no point.
What color?
Poison.
What color are they?
I
Red.
don't know. They're
They're
red.
all red. Oh, that.
They're healing potions. They've got to be.
Think of them like being in little nipper vials.
Hmm. They could also be red poison.
Oh please. Red poison. Goblins aren't that smart.
It's just lava. Reroll.
It's lava.
More flowers.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
All right,
How-
guys, I'm gonna go to bed. Enjoy whatever I subjected
Oh,
you
fuck
to.
What?
yeah.
You know?
Another dragon.
Uh,
What?
I can't believe I'm already doing this again. This
It's the gnome!
Not Civis again.
It's the gnome!
I don't know what's worse, the gnome or Civis.
Well, while you guys are traveling to Racktail Tribe, you see a hat fall from one of the trees. And it's a very distinctive wizard's hat. And from the hat comes out a small gnome.
Oh, what?
Hello! Nice to meet you again.
And, wait,
How
you
have you
guys
been, good
know
sir?
this person?
Who's this little man?
Who are you?
He's a potion salesman. And there's magic. He deals in selling magical items, and it is great fun.
Why'd you have to roll a 16 for?
Complaining.
Soul.
See nothing wrong with this.
Oh, let's have
Oh!
this.
Would you like to buy something? He says as he just waves his hand. Let's not go through that whole routine again. You already know me.
Who? You
And
appear.
from his hat, he sets it on the ground, and out comes this whole stall just coming out of the hat. And there's nice little tiny special effects and fireworks, and it shows a sign that says Alpha Buzz Emporium. Ta-da! Is heard.
Zaya is absolutely astonished.
Here we go again.
Puts his hat on. He puts out a rack full of 10 potions and a bin full of 5 scrolls. You know the rules.
Are they the same as before, or are they
No,
different?
they're totally different.
What are they called?
Oh boy.
Hold on. I'm gonna just type them all out just to save us
Yeah,
time.
just oh man.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh Snow, you're gonna love this.
Oh,
yes.
this is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, yes.
Just wait for the surprise at the end.
Oh, no.
The beginning is just like just the little cherry on top, but like the rest, that's the meaty cake in the middle. Mm.
Does he buy potions?
Mm.
Think potion salesmen buy potions?
Potion
I mean, he
seller.
tried our change race potion.
It's true. Potion seller, I
But
need you to buy my finest potions. I am
What is
staying
it?
away from battle the rest of my
What
days.
does it do? I don't know. Just buy
Which
it.
man was here?
You are a peculiar one. Do you have your house in that hat?
Man, I just realized that we could start like a small casino or a gambling hut and sell the race changing potions to people who who want to change their race.
Oh, wait a minute. He's not a gnome anymore.
No, he's now a gnome. He was
He's
a
back.
halfling, but now he's a gnome again.
Uh-oh.
I love Alphabet.
You guys still haven't explained to me
Potion seller. I love this video.
what this person is.
I do too. I love all this guy's videos, especially the one.
Question: is there any like? Actually, no. I'll just ask it. What? How is it that you always pop by us? That we run into you?
It's hard to do the act them at the same time.
Ignore him. Sorry.
Whoop. Let me type out the file.
Red is Ragnar. I am confuzzled.
Big nose.
Big nose.
Copper.
I'm curious about Copper and Chuck.
Yeah.
Who's Chuck?
But there's a Ragnar potion.
I'm also wondering about Ragnar. I can't lie.
I don't know what's going on.
Neither do I.
I don't know.
Are you saying that in character?
Yeah.
V says to Alizea, not knowing is the best part.
It is. It really is.
Can I
Wait
just go ahead of you guys?
Shimray is gonna realize something. Wait a minute. Is this the gnome that you met the night
Yes.
before the camp? She's going to put her hand to her forehead and again. Oh God.
This is the one that made somebody extra hot. Super hot.
Hey, wait,
Super
I'm extra hot. I'll buy them.
I'm
Good luck.
super cold. Does it work on me?
Good luck.
Big nose.
Me and Ajax should just sit out for the first bit, just let everybody else drink these goddamn things.
I just drink one of these potions and die.
There's a possibility. I can't lie.
Well,
We'll preserve your corpse like we did Rexus's.
shit, I gotta take one of those real quick. Hold on.
You can't pick after you've already woken up. You're supposed to do it as you're taking the rest.
Yeah, you can still grab it and at least have it in my spell list.
Seaweed nuts.
Just take it the next day.
Bandage color.
Bandage.
You walnut.
Bandage? What the fuck is bandage color?
This is gross.
Domination?
Oh, hey,
It's
Seaweed.
like red and tan.
A walnut? Nuts? Dude.
It's really risky. Oh god.
I don't know. If the walnut does what I think it wants, it's gonna do, then I want that one.
Oh man, I can't wait for you guys. Oh man. Man, well, Justin's still typing this out. I'm gonna be right back, right quick.
Well, yeah, the scrolls are next.
What's the deal with scrolls in D&D? That's like spells, right? Or are those like one-time use?
Basically, spells unless you're a wizard.
Cool.
Toba.
Toba. So it's like Skyrim.
Did I miss anything?
No, you just finished with the scrolls.
I feel like I missed everything.
Oh man, you should have watched the
just
VODs.
you wait.
You should have watched the VODs.
I didn't want to watch the VODs because then I feel like I wouldn't roleplay Alizé as well because I know what was happening.
The character, this character is quite interesting, and the only reason I'm unenthusiastic because I just did it not even like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, in game, it was like
For a couple of weeks.
less than a month ago in game.
2 weeks, maybe?
Adopt
Yeah.
this guy. Can we give this guy a shop in our kingdom?
Oh,
yeah.
yes, we
That's
can
3.
try. We can
No,
try.
no, that's 4 on. That's 4 on. Remember, Cal? Because it was you, me, and Fen that wanted to give him his own place.
Yeah, but we never asked.
Just make him join our kingdom. More people to marry.
Yeah, who wants to convince this guy after we're done? After we're
Just
done.
like before, you get to try one
Yeah, I think
of
before-
each.
I think there was two takes of each one. Is that correct, Josh? I can't remember.
No, that was just a special potion that allowed you to use them multiple times.
Oh,
These are all one-time use.
oh man.
Do you have any special items?
Do you have any special items?
Well, you know what I mean, like the gear.
Does this?
Oh, the mystery box. Sure. 1,000 gold pieces.
I forgot it increased in price.
Do we even have 1,000 gold pieces combined?
I have 20 gold.
You could convert it from your BP.
We are not converting from PP. That would cause unrest.
But the mystery box.
Wait, are the potion trying free?
Yeah, one.
You get to try each potion once and each scroll once for free.
But I'm scared.
Everybody is.
I'll. You know what? I'm gonna drink the brown potion, the fiber potion.
Oh no!
Hmm.
Give it to me.
Oh no.
Sapphire, you feel as though
Potion.
nature is suddenly calling. You have to go very badly.
I knew it.
Potion seller.
You
I
seriously
have to
need to
go.
find somewhere to go, or you're gonna go on the spot.
Potion
I'm
seller,
gonna run
I need your finest laxative. I need to shit.
I'm gonna
Alizé,
run out into the forest, like 100 feet away, and do it.
Alizé drinks the white potion.
What is it called?
Chuck.
Alazea. Soon as you drink that, suddenly you grow big buck teeth, and you have a very strange obsession with chucking wood.
Oh no.
Don't worry, that one only lasts an hour.
Shimray will
Cast
look at the
lesser
potion.
restoration on myself.
What's up?
Can you cast lesser restoration on myself?
Does not work. Don't worry, it's already been tried. It doesn't work.
Shimray will look at the potions. Who's Ragnar?
Ragnar!
Simple as that.
Ragnar is Ragnar, Shimray.
Be used to it. This is how he describes everything.
It's true.
And copper.
Copper.
She'll pick up the copper one. Does it feel very hot?
No. Feels quite cool.
She'll drink it.
Okay. When you drink this one, you don't seem to notice anything is changed. Except for all your friends who are now looking at you. Everything except for things that are magical on you are now made of copper. Including the bottle that you're holding.
So Is this including her fabric clothes?
Yep.
Alright.
Anything that is not magical on your person right now has just turned into copper.
So now I have a copper crossbow, javelins, all my clothes and paraphernalia, except for her signet ring, or both of her rings, and the horn of blasting.
If you want, if you want, if you want to know what this is, it's basically Midas touch, but copper.
Man,
I was hoping
I hope that doesn't last very long because copper isn't very good for weapons.
Oh, that's permanent.
I don't suppose you have any beauty with you.
Okay, you can't blame me when I say that this is like a very risky thing for you guys to just do. So
No,
I
I
mean,
understand. It's just Shimmer is upset. I am more than happy to have this happen. Shimmer is the one that's
and the effect lasts for 1 minute. Meaning you can turn things into copper for a whole minute.
I don't know if I should drink the blue potion.
If you want, Alpheus can have half, and then would it be possible that if we do like take half of the potion and then? Because I remember we did it last time.
I said that was a special potion that had that effect with it.
But Ragnar seems cool.
I really want to meet Ragnar.
Wait, did her weapons get downgraded to copper? Because like
Yep.
that's
They're
pretty.
now more prone to breaking.
Oh man! Oh no! Keep
They
that
do basically your equipment still does the same amount of damage and all that. They're just more prone to breaking because they're made of a softer
You
material.
know what? I really want to do the bandage color one, and it's just called Risky.
Oh, Alpheus will walk forward, grab the blue one. For obvious reasons. He'll mutter a quick prayer to Taiki, and then he'll knock it back.
Oh. I always thought it was Taish, but okay.
It's how I've done it. That's how I say it.
You drink it, you notice that your person has returned to normal. As in your normal. However, you will soon notice that something is obscuring your vision.
Uh-oh.
And when you take a look, you notice that your hair has been replaced with seaweed.
I knew it! I had a feeling, that's why I didn't do it!
Hey Ajax, you're back to normal again.
Who's Ajax?
Or Alpheus.
He'll take it. Start cutting the seaweed to a shorter length, and he'll fucking take it.
There, I decided to help you out and just give you a way to.
I'll run over, take the gnome, lift him up, and be like, "Thank you, good sir."
Does that last forever?
Yeah.
The
Seaweed too.
thing is that Alpheus was a water genasi the whole time, and now he's a water genasi again.
With blue seaweed hair.
I mean, that's not that bad.
Crap.
Hey, and Tai, the gnome, will just smile at you and giggle as you lift him up.
It would have been funny if someone else drank that.
If Alizia drank that, she would have been ruined.
Yeah, unlike the pool of change water, this one's permanent, meaning you actually change into that race. Period.
Okay, so Alizea is gonna not take another potion, realizing the drastic measures of how her beauty can be affected. And then she goes on to chuck some wood off of a nearby tree.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much
Enough.
wood would Isaiah?
Alizé, you feel like singing that same rhyme.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She just responds with a wood would chuck as much wood as a wood could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Feeling very irresponsible. I want to keep going with the freaking
Go,
potions.
go, drink a potion, do it.
Me and Alpheus drank a lot of potions, so I want to abstain and let everybody else drink.
So I should describe how the copperification works. Like your clothes are made of copper, but it's still like fabric where you can move smoothly through it.
Yeah, it's finely woven. Yeah.
Copper
It's a
match.
bit grating because all you guys hear is of it's kind of scraping against each other.
Oh, that sounds like disadvantage on stealth checks again.
Shimray, you can borrow my vestments for now if you'd like.
I'm not sure we're the same size, Alizé.
I think I think we actually are.
What's your bust size?
Actually, that is a good question. No, I actually answered this before.
Yeah, I know your answer, and I know that it's different from Shimray's.
Aww.
Uh,
Well, you can still try it on.
The fabric just sags in a very, very inappropriate fashion.
I had to find a character with a large bust just so it's imaginable.
so, anybody else gonna try anything else?
Seriously, nobody's
Uh,
drinking any of these?
I want to.
Sapphire
Do
Shores
it.
is gonna come back out from the woods and
Ragnar.
sigh. Thank God that's over.
I wonder
Don't
what
drink the brown one.
you just. What if you just don't know?
I'm between domination and rack.
Both at the same
I'm
time.
gonna use one of the scrolls. I'm gonna use the maneuver scroll and see what happens.
Okay, who are you targeting? Yourself or someone else?
I'll I'll target Shimray.
Shimray, suddenly you start ducking and rolling all over the place
Oh my god.
for
Dark Souls.
60 seconds.
Dark Souls scroll.
Basically, you just keep rolling around in the same area, ducking and weaving. And mind you, the noises that are being heard from her right now is
My
quite
ears.
ear-raising.
I bet you would have liked my vestments now.
Now's not the time.
I'm sorry.
Now's not the time as she's fucking rolling on the ground.
I'm still like chucking the wood.
All right, who wants to?
Ragnar.
This is just a funny session today. It's nothing but
Yeah.
Wait, so we get to try one potion and one scroll for free?
You get to try each of the potions once. Not per person, but only one.
Okay, give me that walnut.
You want the
Of
well?
course I want the walnut.
It's a potion. You guess it just has a walnut inside.
Uh-oh.
Eat walnut.
You ingest the walnut. Suddenly, all your friends seem to be quite taller than you are.
Uh-oh. Oh no, he's a squirrel.
Oh, dude, this is nutty.
You notice you have fur, but there's some very big
What
change.
changed?
Well, to everybody else, you look like a red-tailed squirrel.
I pick up our now squirreled rogue.
All your clothes is gone, and anything you had on you is gone temporarily. This lasts 6 hours, by the way. Also, you can talk, but your voice sounds like this.
Oh, he's so cute.
Ragnar.
And anytime if you wish, you can do the squirrel chitter.
All right, what potion do you want to drink next? V talking to the squirrel.
I wonder what Big Nose does.
Can I drink Big Nose as a squirrel?
It'd be quite difficult. You would need some help.
All right, V helps him drink the.
Give me the Big
Just
Nose.
drowning the squirrel.
Big Nose.
Yeah, I waterboard the squirrel.
Oh my god.
I'll consent to this. Please give me the Big Nose potion.
Okay.
The squirrel now has a big red nose. And it's quite strange. It seems to be weighing his head down quite a bit.
How big are we talking here?
Almost the size of your head.
Oh, I needed this.
And if you were to ever touch it, it makes a squeak noise.
Jesus.
Okay.
Now you see why we love this guy so much.
Man, now if only I use maneuver on him now.
These are like magical effects that could never happen.
Now, okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Repeat?
How long does this one last?
10 minutes.
When she stops rolling around, she's going to take the domination potion.
Uh-oh. Wait, domination is a... Oh, yeah, it is a potion. Oh,
For a second there, I thought it was a scroll, and I was just like, oh, Jesus.
Huh. I think Reppy's the only one that's gonna get this joke. So, Shimray, when you drink this, suddenly you have a hat fall onto your head from one of the trees. It's lime green, and it's a weird kind of like felt hat. And for some reason, you feel like you want to tell people, get freaking dominated.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I don't see the difference. This just seems how Shimbri normally is.
On my head. Sorry. It freaking dominated. What have I done?
What do you mean? It's what have I done?
What have we done? Ah.
That's good. Okay, wait. Can I try one more?
At this point, it is like waterboarding the score. I would wait until one of the effects wear off before you try another one.
Give me the spin.
It's too late. Oh, it's too late. Here we go. What's the one you want me to drink now?
Give me the spin. The spin.
All right. I waterboard the
no.
I waterboard the squirrel with the spin potion.
Oh no.
This has two different effects. One if you don't have a tail, and one if you do.
His tail now.
On the squirrel, it is now spinning in place. The tail is just going around and around and around and
Like a propeller.
Turned it into a squirrel copter. Oh god.
and you will notice that you can now fly because your weight is actually less than the requirement.
Josh, what are you doing to us?
A tiny little squirrel with a nose bigger than its head flying around with his butt up in the air and his like
Wait, how
nose
high
just
is it
weighed down. How high can I fly?
Not very far. You can only hover about 20 feet.
I was about to
20
say.
feet? You know I'm gonna go up there, hang out with my tree buddies. I'm
No,
just gonna have
who's
a blast
Ragnar?
until the spell wears off.
He starts.
You feel very hungry for nuts for some reason.
Are you serious? That's it.
Oh, wait. I remember seeing a nut. How much is the walnut potion?
That one is 20 gold pieces.
Oh, I'm in luck.
Oh my god.
You know what?
All my gold is gone right now though, so I can't even buy it if I wanted to.
I stop chucking wood and I go and drink the red potion.
The
Oh my.
red light
Uh,
potion.
so first of all, Alazea, your head hair turns red, like
Oh,
auburn color, and you grow a very stout and manly beard with a big bushy
oh
mustache
my,
that is also very scraggly and wiry, and it is also the same color as your hair.
oh my god.
Oh
You
my
ought to know
god.
how long this one lasts for.
How long?
30 days.
A woman with a beard. Oh my god.
I want.
How much is the Ragnar potion?
One gold piece.
I buy I buy I buy 2.
Can I
That's
shave
great.
this beard off?
Try.
Every time you try and shave it, it just instantly grows back to the exact same length.
No.
I've always wanted a beard.
No.
haven't we tried yet?
Oh god, I kind of want to give the squirrel the Ragnar potion.
No,
the
no
only
more.
the only one we haven't tried is risky.
Yeah.
Wait,
And then for the
have we
squirrels,
tried
it's still
domination?
the
Oh yeah, never
controller
mind.
one,
Never mind, we
yeah.
already have.
You got freaking dominated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did get dominated. There's also the rest of the scrolls.
Oh, the scrolls. I want the Wait, no. I've had too many. You guys have
You
fun with
you
the
you
scrolls.
can't you can't even use a scroll. It's bigger than you.
I'm
Yeah,
just
you have
gonna
too
crawl
many.
around in the I'm just gonna crawl around in the trees and look for walnuts while you guys
You,
experiment.
you have too many effects on you, so you can't use anymore.
Oh man. I don't want to use rending because whatever the target is might get their gear ruined.
Can you like target a nearby tree or something? Does it have to be a human?
I don't know. I haven't even tried to use the scroll yet. Dude, just imagine using maneuver on the tree and it just fucking starts rolling around.
No, use rending up the tree, damn it.
Yeah, no.
Wait, no, we could just use that to like destroy the enemy kingdom. We could just buy a maneuver potion, cast it on like a mountain, and just watch it roll over the kingdom.
It just works on anything you call out. It's just like, I cast maneuver on their building, and the building is fucking gets it.
Maneuver on General Azura.
That would be good.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Why?
Yeah, they're the combat effective maneuver. However,
30 days.
basically, maneuver gives you infinite movement. 2, it makes you unhittable as long as the effect is around.
What?
Yes, but can you actually fight like that?
No, you cannot fight though.
Oh my god, so what we can do is cast it on Azura as he's just like, as he's just herdering around. For all that time, we just kill all of his minions, and then we just dogpile on his ass.
That's
Small
smart.
issue with that, there is a very easy resistance against both of these.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
Then why didn't Shimri get to roll as I forced it on her? But yeah, fair enough. All right, what do we want to do next?
I don't
cry.
know. Cry.
Oh man, I kind of want to drink the risky potion, but like also it literally has risky in the name.
Just do it.
No, I do it.
Okay, wait. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. Go. Someone drink. I'll cheer you on from the treetops with 2 giant walnuts in my cheeks.
Who's drinking whiskey?
Come by, Cal. You gotta at least do one.
Oh man, no, oh,
Come on, man. Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
I
It's
mean, I
totally cool.
bought Ragnar. I don't want to do it. You can't make me.
Do it.
You know if I was able
Everyone's
to.
doing it.
If I
I,
was able to, I would.
I did it
Wait,
so.
can we wait 10 minutes for the large nose potion to wear off so I can try it?
If you want.
Or is everyone in the party okay with that?
Can we skip
Yeah.
30 days of game like now?
No, hold on, I gotta drink it first. Okay.
Here.
Now that the potion is worn off, please, waterboard me with the risky potion.
I waterboard him with the risky potion.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Who's getting the risky potion? You, Rappy.
Yes.
Okay. Choose a color.
Black.
How much hair?
Are we talking like inches?
No, give me a number.
5?
How many toes?
Oh.
10 preferably.
Mountain or stream?
Mountain.
No, mountain or stream.
Mountain or stream? Mountain?
I just realized it's gonna sound horrible.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Trees or desert?
Trees.
Okay. So first of all, your squirrel thing gets canceled out.
Yay, I'm
So
back to normal.
you're back to normal, however, not all the way. As
Uh-oh.
all of you look upon Sapphire here, you see that his body begins to sprout trees. A very large mountain range is on his back now. And I believe you said 10 toes, correct?
10 toes, please.
Okay. There is a bunch of black humanoids. Oh my god. There's a bunch of black humanoids. 10 in total, with 10 toes on their feet. They all have. What was the number you gave for hair?
5.
They have 5 strands of hair on their heads. And they seem to just like get to work. They start chopping down trees. They start making tools.
Civilization on your
I've
back.
grown an ecosystem.
Can we use that kingdom instead?
Oh, that's great.
Now that's
Wait,
that.
is all of this stuff like on my back or is it all over my body?
Oh, it's all over, like wherever your torso area is to your back. Do you have
Oh,
the mountain range on your back with trees, and then you have trees on your stomach?
I really don't know how I should feel about
Uh,
this. Should I
uh,
start calling them all my babies and defending them with my life?
Yes.
I'm pretty glad
Yes.
this isn't on my body.
I have no clue how to feel about this. What do I do?
Dude, you've drinking so many fucking potions.
How
This is a squirrel anymore.
how does how long does this last?
This for me?
24 hours.
At least you.
24 hours. That's not enough.
Oh no, you're
They,
gonna grow attached to these people, and then they're gonna.
they'll barely be in the Iron Age by then.
Well, it's
Well,
24 hours. However, you can renew it if you drink another potion, and it keeps them around.
how much is the potion?
10 gold pieces each.
10 gold pieces. I'm not gonna do it. But this is
You
beautiful.
just infinitely have a civilization.
What does rending do? I really do not want this spear.
You know what? You said 10 gold? I'm gonna buy one of those whiskey potions.
Okay, wait. No, use the rending potion on me and try to cut all this stuff off.
Oh,
I
let's
was
see.
going to say we use it on
Do
a
it.
tree, but okay.
You have consent.
What were you saying, Jack?
I was saying, why don't we just use a rending potion on a tree?
It's a scroll.
I know.
I mean,
Oh, a
you're
potion.
completely
Shit, fuck.
capable of using scrolls. I believe.
Do it.
I want to try the Toba scroll.
Choose a target. That is not yourself. Or the gnome.
I'm just gonna sit around and hang out and
V.
play with my little toe people.
I'll use it on V.
Oh Jesus!
B, you start to backflip and front flip around the location, and you every once in a while will shout "Toba" as you keep flip flapping like a pancake, you know.
This is great. This is what D&D was meant to be.
Hmm?
This is good exercise.
I have
Exactly.
abs.
So,
By
how long
how
does
long
this
does that scroll
last?
For 1 minute.
I'm really curious about rending.
All right, just tell me when a minute's up.
No one wants to use filthy.
I
I
do.
I'll
Give me a
try
minute.
both
I'm currently
things.
backflipping unless I can use the scroll while flipping.
After the brown potion, I'm really not too keen on using something called filthy. But I don't know, it might give my little people more resources. Truly a conundrum
But what if you can't
for the
clean
ages. If I can't clean myself, they'll do it. They're crafty.
yourself? Are you gonna use filthy on yourself?
I mean, he's a cat. He can just lick himself.
Yeah. Is no one else gonna do it?
Lick the trees.
We gotta try all of these.
Yeah,
If no one else is gonna do it, then I'll use filthy. And then if it gives me tell me if it gives me an option for target.
Choose a target.
Any target?
Yes.
Any
Except for the
volunteers?
gnome.
I would say, as I look around the party. No one? Well, then I'll use it on myself.
Filthy
Huh.
Rick.
Well, you would notice that your trees are starting to wilt
Oh.
on your person.
No!
You look at and see that your little people start gagging and puking in place. As
Oh.
for the rest of you, he smells like he could take barnacles off of a ship. Just peel them away. He smells horrible.
I back and front flip away from him.
Oh,
Oh,
please.
please! Someone tell me you have a spell or something that can clean me. They're dying.
How long does this last?
This lasts for 5 minutes.
It's all my fault.
You're a terrible
I'm
planet.
that bad. Wait, can I? Wait, if I use the control scroll, maybe I can control the smell to go away.
Oh no!
I
Quick!
don't think that's how that's gonna
I would
work.
I would run up to the gnome. Quick, give me the control spell. I need it.
Okay. I mean, it's for you.
Uh,
Alright, choose a target.
Any target?
It
Myself.
has to be a
Quickly.
humanoid creature, whatever.
Myself.
You can't target yourself.
Oh, I thought you said okay.
I meant you can't target yourself because it's the
Well,
way it
shoot.
works.
I have no use for this, but I'll turn to V
You
and
see a
cast.
little feet.
As I backflip and fun flip away from
Oh.
you.
Yeah.
You see your little people running for the mountain and trying to quickly dig a hole.
They're trying to escape.
Oh no!
V, you're going down with me, I say as I target her with the spell.
Huh. V, are you willing?
No, not right now.
Okay,
No.
give me a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Oh fuck.
No! No!
You might as well
Okay.
keep ending now.
Okay, V,
Yes.
you passed.
Well,
There is, however, still a side effect. Yeah, Sapphire, you for some reason know that you can control V's clothing now.
Oh,
I swear to God I will kill you.
off with it! Off with the clothes. Give it a shimmery.
I will kill you.
I mean, how is this gonna benefit me in any way?
Shimmery will be happy, and when Shimmery's happy, we're happy.
And he will be dead.
Which one
Have
is
I
it?
stopped backflipping at this point?
You're done.
Sapphire
Yeah.
Shores would turn to Shimray, and his eyes would go wide, and he'd turn back to V.
I
ever
am pointing
smiling.
my bow and arrow at you right now.
Do not worry. Ragnar will protect you.
Shimray.
That would be amazing if he actually had like a manly voice to go with.
Shimray, what'll you do if I do it?
I will kill
What? She's not aware that you're controlling V's clothes.
Let me roll a d20 real quick.
I will kill you.
I don't know how that works. Wait.
Yes.
I don't know how to do it.
No.
1d20.
R.
It's
Slash R roll.
Okay, there we go.
I will kill you.
Oh, okay. Well, my morality will get the best of me, and
Damn it.
I'll sigh.
Yeah.
Look at the ground.
How many
You
did
win this time,
control
V.
cost?
I'm sorry.
I will kill you.
Scrolls like cost.
200 gold pieces.
Oh,
Oh, thank
that's
God,
much.
because I think Alizé was gonna buy it and then try to use it against me.
Wait,
too.
Alizea, how much? Quick, before the spell wears off, how much gold do you have?
I have 24.
I will do it.
12,000.
I'll do it for 12.
I will kill. If anybody motions to give him gold, I will shoot him in the head.
I'll do it. I'll do it for 8.
I would say, you have
son
full
of a
person,
bitch.
buddy.
No!
I had some maneuvers to that.
Well,
Trip.
wait, hold on.
Who are you shooting?
I'm shooting him.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh god, I need to breathe.
I think you just killed me.
Well, let's combine.
No, that's
So, how
easy.
much is your AC?
16.
Okay, so 2 of this, 13, 14, 24. Okay, so you're taking 39 damage, then half that, which would be 19
Only
damage.
half on one of those.
That's true.
Okay.
You have to
Only half on the
DC
13, please.
strength throw and DC 16 wisdom save.
Do it.
Wait, what am I making?
You need to make a DC 16 strength saving throw and then a DC 16 wisdom
Okay,
saving
I have
throw.
12 strength.
Alright, so
not
you're on the
good.
ground.
That's not good.
And you're afraid of me. And as you're frightened of
Well,
me, I say, do not fucking do that.
no, it's too late. They have already gone. Before the arrows flew.
Sleep. Me.
You can't magically put an elf to sleep.
Oh god.
Wait, he's right.
Oh
Shit.
no.
This is all right. This is going getting a bit out of hand.
Aw.
You're fucking. He started it. I just shot him after I told him I'd shoot him.
The arrow goes right into the mountain on my back. And I just hear like 3 little toe people go.
I healed you. I healed you for 22.
Yay. Okay, well I'm safe, but I still smell really bad.
Okay.
Oh, whoops! I
Oh.
didn't mean to click that.
Guys, stop! You're gonna kill them.
Stop! He's already dead.
All right. Do you actually control my clothes? Cause I have more arrows.
Technically, wouldn't you have been able to shoot if he could control your clothes? Because, you have to move in your clothes.
I mean, technically, I started shooting him before he said.
Basically, he can move her body, but can't move Rappy can Sapphire can manipulate the clothes. Like he can tug him in one direction if the body's
You know
going.
what? I'm just gonna say that I've learned my lesson,
Aw,
and
how
There we go.
cold.
So I started shooting
I'll say,
him.
V, I'll forgive you if you come over and take a big whiff of the stench.
You just see V ready to shoot you that many times all over again.
How do you
He'd
guys
stop for
cold?
a moment and then just say, "All right, apology accepted."
I would have actually killed you.
Yeah,
You son of a bitch! Do not mess with me.
Oh my
we have
God.
Are you guys having an eternal falling out?
Normal right now that I have a huge headache because of how hard I've been laughing for the past 2
I'm
hours.
sorry. I feel bad.
It's actually good. I'm just saying.
Okay, we have 1 scroll left. Do we want to use it on Mountain Man?
Rending, I think we should use it on V.
Okay.
V is
One-
once again ready with the fucking bow. It's like, do
One
not
vote for V. No,
do
listen,
not
let's
mess
vote.
with me.
I think we should vote as a party.
I vote for V.
You don't even know what target it is.
I vote for that oak tree.
Yeah, we're voting for the target.
Tree.
I am getting away from this encounter as fast as I can because I am tired of these shit
Okay,
and really
fine,
don't want to
fine.
be rended.
Just vote tree.
Okay, let's avoid more PvP and just say that you wouldn't target another player.
Okay, yes.
So
Then
tree.
let's just target a tree. That sounds good. Who's gonna use it?
I'll use it. I've never
Fuckers.
used a scroll before.
Choose a space.
Hmm?
Choose a space.
I choose a random tree in the distance.
Choose a dimension.
Dimension?
Hmm.
What? Where's the list?
There's none. Name of a dimension that you think exists.
The mention of time.
Gold. I don't know.
Okay. It does not exist, so the spell fizzles out.
Oh,
Oh, like I just imagine targeting a person and then saying time, and then you took them out of the.
Okay. So do I still have the scroll?
Nope, it's used up.
Thank
I
God.
think we can say Feywild.
You do that.
I don't know how much.
how much does the spell? How much does a scroll cost?
Believe it or not, this one's the most expensive one. It costs 2,000 GP.
And
Jesus.
Alize said gold as a dimension that exists.
I don't know.
That's okay.
I panicked.
Well,
If you change it to the Feywild, we'll see what the effect is.
I would have if it. Yes. I wanted
You
to change.
see a very strange thing happening to the tree, as it seems to kind of suck itself inside of itself, and it keeps getting to a finer point, deeper and deeper, until boop, it's gone. That's it. It's just gone.
we'll
Oh
never
God!
know
If
what
you had
happened.
targeted me, you might have just
I
slipped into
still
the
think we should have
fucking
targeted you.
Feywild.
I still think we should have targeted B. Can we buy one more?
I swear to God.
Okay, no.
I hope you know the ramifications of what you just.
I do not.
You introduced an invasive species of tree into
Oh my god.
Often that you hear the oak tree.
The best thing is that Alize is the one who did it.
I probably put it in the summer court. Just saying.
Okay, actually, really quick,
bad thing.
how much does the domination spell cost? Or the domination potion?
25 GP.
I don't have enough! I wanted to buy it, and then when we finally fight the evil party, I'll kill someone and then use it.
Man, I could buy one and then use it on you as recompense for you using it on me.
Apology accepted.
So there was a mystery box.
Yeah, but I
We
don't
do
think
not
we
have
have
enough.
enough money.
It's for 1,000 gold.
Does anyone have extra cloth on them?
I did.
Oh. Alize walks up to Shimry and gives her a very cold hug.
And then Alize turns into copper.
No.
That turns her armor into copper.
No, you did just.
Oh, your plate mail just got turned into shit. The difference between copper and iron.
I didn't.
I know damn well that effect ended because you said V's ended and he was flipping for a minute.
I'm joking. It's fine.
Then Shimmery green copper just got hugged by a very cold person.
Shimmery does have 1,200 gold.
Will you spin the wheel?
Do
No.
it, Saul.
Okay, think about all of the spells and scrolls that we just interacted with. Not a single one was positive. Do you really want to spend
You
12?
say this, but you gained control over my clothing.
I don't know.
You could have
Elfia's
saved it.
him was pretty positive.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
There goes 1,000 gold.
Wait, what
Well,
happened?
He bought the mystery box.
Oh no.
Quick at Fenrir.
That's the Pandora's box.
Alphaba just takes his hat off and a box is on top of his head, picks it up, gives it to Shimray. There you go. Puts his hat back on.
It's just a stick
Are you gonna open it?
in a box.
I heard
I
that.
think we should save it for a moment when we really need it.
I
What?
mean, we
Yes,
don't
but
know
we-
what's inside.
Yes, you should probably
In-
open it and then
It's the
ask what
same
it
thing with the
says.
potions.
Schrodinger's cat of boxes.
It's your decision. If you want to open it right now, go
Is
right
opening
ahead.
it.
You're opening it?
Delicately?
Okay. Roll me a 1d12.
Fuck.
What's it called? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Looking on my table here. Give me a second.
You ask what it does, and they just say it's called death.
Oh, but anything could be in the mystery box, Lois. It could even be a boat.
It could even be another mystery box.
It'd be beauty again.
Huh.
Damn, that would be awesome.
That'd be hilarious.
Okay, this one is a bit of a weird one. You're not a spellcaster, but this is a spell that you automatically know now.
What?
What?
I'm curious as to what the spell is.
If it's greater restoration, that'd be so fucking wild.
That'd be insane, and I'd love it.
It'd be perfect for what I plan
Revivify.
to do.
And fixing all of our races and genders.
You can
Oh,
fix my hair.
Oh, yes.
What is it?
You don't have to worry about that.
Please, just use it. Show us.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
If you don't show us, we're just gonna assume there was nothing in the box.
Well, there was nothing in the box, but you don't have to worry about it now.
God damn it.
As far as I'm concerned, Shimray isn't even aware that she has this.
Oh god.
It's fucking Wish, isn't it?
No, actually.
If only, then we could compete with the like 5 magic users on the other party.
I need to go eat dinner. So,
This is
I
the
don't know
end
if
of
you...
the session. Anyway.
This is the second
that's
time that this guy has ended our session. It's just so derailing.
I kind of regret taking that potion because I still want to be a squirrel. But anyways, my tiny civilization is pretty good as well.
I regret becoming Ragnar.
I love seeing you use this. So.
I'm so glad that I
The
got.
best thing is I now have 2 potions of growing a beard and 1 potion of whatever.
Hey, it's one less person needs to have what is it? Water breathing cast on them.
And they both last 30 minutes or 30 days, so you can just like for the rest of the campaign have a massive beard.
I mean, I only have 2. That's only 60 days.
Oh, and I guess it's
Yeah,
worth
every
two
time
other
you
than
get
one.
every time they have either party has encountered this guy, he always has different wares.
Yeah, which means I will
That's
never
true.
get a beard. But yeah, this is the only way for an elf to get a beard. Like not even the dwarven belt or belt of I don't know what it's called, but it makes you grow a beard if you can, but it doesn't work on elves. I can get a
Alright,
beard, guys.
I'm gonna go. I've had fun. It was good
Good
seeing you guys again.
Was
And
fun.
I'll see you next week.
All right.
Sorry,
Wait,
there was no combat.
First, do you want me to say the send off?
I mean, I was gonna let Snow do it if he wanted to.
Someone
but...
else. Yeah, go ahead.
What was it? What?
For the VOD, like do the send off for the VOD. Like, say the final words for the... Like, you don't have to do, like, oh, the next time on, you know, a bunch of dumbasses
Dragon
play
Ball
D&D.
Z.
Just say whatever.
Next time, Alphabet Story.
Yeah, basically something like that. Just say something to end the pod.
Just thanks for watching. Simple.
Reppy, you do it.
See?
All right, you want me to say the send off?
I want you to do the send off to show Snow how to do the send off, and then maybe we'll have Snow
All
do
right.
the send off again.
Here goes. I'm gonna say the send off, okay? The send off.
See? This guy's great at doing send offs.
I'll talk to
How
you.
long did was the seaweed permanent?
Mm-hmm.